tonight. Where's my camera? There we are. We actually have a young lady in our presence tonight. It's weird to have a female up here, but we have one of those going on. We're going to try to discuss every NFL game in as close to 30 minutes as we possibly can. We're going to do that. We got trivia. We got top picks. We got beer. I'm JT. We are the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers, guys. This show is BS. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys in the Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Well, what is going on, Numbers Nation? Hey, if you're seeing this on YouTube, man, it is so good to be with you. And if you're catching us live, do me a favor, chime in the chat and say hello. We'd love to hear from you. And if you'd rather text instead of chat, we actually had a text last week, D-Dub. I forgot to read it.
The first one?
No, it might be.
There's several.
Yeah, from Angela. So I'll get to that here in a little bit.
There's a couple faxes on the machine this Friday morning.
Was there? On the Numbers Guys fax line?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Takeout menus.
Don't try to fax this number, but if you want to text us, you can. It's going to be TNG Live 007. That's 864-548-3007. And listen, folks, if we provide you guys any sort of value tonight, maybe it's Rich fucking around with his microphone. Maybe it's D-Dub doing something. I don't know. Who knows with it?
I mean, I suppose I could have done that the 10 minutes before the show.
That's okay. I'm just messing around.
I think Jorel, he might have jacked that mic up.
Yeah, was he messing
It's
with your
probably
mic?
in a weird position for you.
Yeah, he was fiddling with that
You
thing.
shouldn't let him mess around with the
I
equipment.
told him 2-3 times. I looked at him a couple times, and he knew what he was doing, but he wasn't. He just like impulsive, you know.
Yeah.
He needs some Adderall.
Hey, we'll talk about Adderall tonight, too. Do me a favor. If we provide you any sort of value. So, what was I saying? Rich messing around with his mic, whatever it might be. Do me a favor. Give this video a like. It's a thumbs up. Looks like this. And or your subscription to the Numbers Guys would be bigly appreciated. And now with me, folks, for the entire hour. To my right, your left, D-Dub.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
We got to say welcome back to Richie and Anthony over here.
We feel complete now. At least I do.
Yes.
You complete you?
Will you
It
complete
was a
me?
show
No.
last week. It was a show of,
Hodgepodgery.
if nothing else, it was length.
Long?
There was
Yeah.
Lengthy.
It was certainly lengthy. Almost 4 hours. last week.
Beautifully long.
Yeah.
If you like to hear Jorel talk for 3 hours and 15 minutes,
That was it.
that was probably
It was a
your
good
show.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. It was a good show.
I will say that might be true, but you certainly egg him on. Let me. I
got a little bit
counted
of a
this about
cruel-
45 times. Let me ask you this, Jorel.
So that doesn't shorten the show.
No.
When you say, let me ask
I
you
guess
this.
I'm just trying to punish JT over here.
I don't know what I did wrong to deserve this, but okay. Yeah. All right, man. You doing well?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Tones, next to you. I feel like we just spent the night together last night.
I spent a lot of time with you, dear JT.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm functioning and still here after a drunk-filled Adderall bender, Creed, 3 Doors Down, maybe a gentleman's club. We won't talk about that, but it was quite a night. And
Quite a night.
I'm here, even after my first Adderall crash ever. I'm
I've
here
never had
functioning.
any. I never had Adderall.
Good thing I had the paddles at home to offset my crash. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
So
Oh, okay.
But we're here.
You were very focused last night, I have to say.
I was focused. You know what? I might do that another time. So
Well, make
might
sure you
not be
get
the
a
last
prescription
Adderall
from your doctor,
bender
Tones.
in Tones' future.
Don't
So.
buy that on the street corner.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, look, check out this guy's hat, by the way. Sweet hat. The old Oilers hat there, Richie. What's
Oiler
happening,
Nation.
Thank you.
Man?
Thank you. Yeah.
Everything good?
Everything's good. Can't complain. Feels like pure Michigan today. My cozy sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah.
Damp as
the
a mofo
official
out there.
sweatshirt of the Numbers Guys today.
Yeah, good to be back. What's going on next week? You off? Are you guys doing Ohio State, Michigan again?
We should probably talk about that. Oh, is that what we did last year? Was that the Ohio State Michigan weekend? We did
'cause
that.
you called me on while I was out of town.
That's right.
We watched it. What, Art and Jake's?
They went to Art and Jake's
Okay.
last year.
I don't even know. I would assume it's next week.
Well, next week.
Yeah, it is. It's next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Yep.
I don't know
Not
what we're
quite the
going to
same
do.
stakes this year.
No. But I don't want to ruin my shout out, but I'll save that for later.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So future might be a change in
Future's
at
looking
U of
bright.
M. I'll bring that
Oh,
up later. I'll have a little
gotcha.
shout out. I'll
Yeah,
I'll save that for
my
the end.
daughter mentioned that the first thing I picked her up.
Yeah, that'll be a little shout out at the end of the show today.
Well, Rich, that's a good segue. Speaking of your daughter,
She is here against her will. It is a woman here against her will, but not what you think.
that's normally, we usually have to tie them up.
Okay,
Rich.
that's I have a sketchy past here, and I don't want to be involved with that.
Sounds
anymore,
like
so.
the Vince McMahon documentary.
We got Rach. Is this your second time here?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I've lost track of all these shows we've done.
It's going on like triple digits.
I think so. Yeah, we almost have more subscribers now than we do have shows.
Do we have like our 100th show and even know it? Probably.
We probably came damn close to it. Yeah, we're getting near.
I think we got a
no.
little ways to go
Year and a half.
yet. But
We're probably about 70 range, 75
75.
range.
Yeah, we'll get there.
You need to title them like Rogan, like 76.
That would be easy.
Or the one where Jorel made the show 4.5 hours long,
That was
like Friends. So,
It was a.
Like the one.
the one.
Yeah,
The one with Jorel.
I think this one is titled something. The show won't be more than 2 hours or something. I think I put in there.
I could. That would be a solid for me tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, Rach. You just got off work.
A what?
You just got off work, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Work was good.
Lifeguarding, you gotta tell the people.
No, it was really boring.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good story.
Well- I mean, I
welcome
get
to the
paid,
real
so-
world.
Yeah.
No, it's better than my last job, but.
This could be a good thing you teaching annoying little kids.
Oh, do I like step in your shoes for a day?
Well, that and
Get a little taste of parenting for down the road.
yeah,
right?
make sure you don't jump into parenting too early.
Yeah.
Well, some of the parents, they like stare at you like I'm doing something wrong. And I feel really insecure about it when I'm trying to teach them.
I'll tell them the story about the year-old kid.
Okay. So basically, some kid, he's in the water and he's like, what happens if I drown? And I'm like, okay, well, like, I'm not going to let that happen. And like, they hold onto the wall because they're like this big and they're in like 4 feet water. They can't touch. He goes, no, look how easy it is for me to drown. And this kid just lets go of the wall and just lets himself drown.
Wow. You want to make sure you follow through on your promise there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I was like,
Wow.
Do you get a whistle? They give you a whistle, like, yeah.
not for swim lessons.
Oh, not for swim lessons.
I don't
okay.
I don't actually lifeguard until I'm 16, which is in March. But for now, I just teach swim lessons. And they didn't tell me that. I thought I was actually just going to be lifeguarding, but no.
I think that kid was trying to pull a fast one.
It sounds like it.
Or the, what's that movie?
Isn't that what
The
Squints?
Sandlot.
Yeah, the Sandlot.
All right, go guys.
Sandy Peppercorn.
Yeah, like then they end up with like 9 kids together. 7, 9.
That's not how that movie ended.
It was towards the end.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, it was like he kind of said what happened to everybody.
Oh, I haven't seen The Sandlot in a while.
It's been
Classic. I just watched it not that long ago. Actually, it's a good movie.
better than Sandlot 2.
I didn't see Sandlot 2.
I didn't even
neither.
know there was a Sandlot too.
It's not a high end sequel, right?
No.
It's like Home Alone 4.
It's no Back to the Future 2.
No, Home Alone
Steven
ended after the
Seagal?
second one.
Was Steven Seagal?
I think he was in Home Alone 4.
Was he?
Is he really?
No way.
Yeah.
I don't think I stopped at 3, I think. So,
All right, let's have some libations, shall we?
let's do
You
that.
guys want to do that?
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our faithfuls to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers guys.
Thank you.
And we are back in Studio 8B. Today's libation, courtesy of Tones. I'll be honest with you, beer's not tasting too good for me today.
I
It's
had quite a
rare.
bit.
I've never heard Jim say that before.
I think at the concert I got a bladder and yeast infection. So,
Wow.
all on the same show.
From the same show.
From
Yeah.
the lead singer?
From Scott Stapp himself.
No, just from holding my my bladder there. So
Yeah. This beer is called, what's it called? Ooh, I got disconnected there.
Luscious
Go ahead, Tones.
lemon.
Did you put the
Okay.
sticker on yourself here?
Yeah.
It's a little loose.
I don't know what
It's like off-center and
I
shit.
just,
Is this a black market luscious
I
lemon?
like
that
somebody did this in their
I mean,
face mask. They slapped the sticker on.
Yeah, where do you guys even get these?
Whoever sold you the Adderall?
I don't
Tones?
give my underground
Got it out.
breweries.
It's like
you know,
off-center.
Out of trunk.
my supply.
He bought it during his Adderall high yesterday. There's no
Yeah,
clue.
maybe somebody on the, maybe somebody on the street we bought it from last night.
It
while
could
we were
be.
walking around.
Could be. Laser-focused hometown tones, dude. It was great. Okay.
I'm going to take care of this for tomorrow right here.
Take it right now.
I was like knocking everything off my checklist last night on my Adderall, but
All your Christmas shopping's done as well.
He was on Amazon during the concert. It was amazing. Is it still not showing up here? Hold on. Gosh dang it.
Right
Hey, we have
brain.
problems.
have you heard of it? It's a Michigan.
of
I think we
It's a
had
Michigan.
something
Did
from
we?
there before,
Yeah, you
maybe.
guys let me know what that is.
It's a 3.8%,
Very soury.
We did
Alcohol
light on
by
purpose.
volume?
We did light on purpose today.
which you know what that means, Jimmy?
It means it's, 3.8% alcohol by volume?
Yeah.
It's a refreshing cream ale, guys,
know what that
made with
means?
lemon zest and juice. Easy drinking beer, it says.
Okay.
Do you know what that means, though?
It means It means it's less than.
This might be the lightest beer we've
Adequate.
ever.
It's probably
No, it simply means that it can't get a score higher than a 3.8.
Gotcha. Okay, luscious lemon.
There's not a lot of luscious to the lemon.
Almost tastes like when you mix like vodka and lemonade or something.
It's missing the lemon. Almost. It's luscious. They could have put a little more lemon kick in
I
there.
could drink this, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to
That's
drink
light, yeah.
more than one because I would just be doing it to humor somebody. But it's not very good, and
I got another one that was stronger, but that was saving for another week. So
this is probably one of my lower rated beers. Probably like a 2.1.
I'll put this on the screen here. 5, you're driving across town for this shit. 4, you're gonna buy it with no hesitation. 3, you're not gonna kick it out of bed. 2, you'll choke it down for the show, so you don't look like a bitch. And 1, hard pass, nastier than Flint's water.
I'll choke it down.
What'd you give it?
2.1.
2.1. A soft 2.
If it had about another 1.2% of alcohol, it'd probably get up to 2.4 or 5.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
little too light and lacking flavor. It just seemed like they watered down instead of adding lemon flavor. So you can't call this luscious lemon and barely have any lemon taste to it. So false advertising, and maybe they just mislabeled this with their stickers. You know, maybe it was something else and they just threw a sticker on it. But they're not getting any bonus points for their graphic designs here. But I'm gonna say 2.7. Can I drink a couple of these on a hot day? Yeah, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it though.
Do you get like an alcohol taste in the back end?
I don't get much.
Like Bacardi Limon or
No, I wouldn't
vodka
say,
straight?
I don't know where you're getting the vodka.
Yeah.
I get some sort of an alcohol taste at the end of it.
It's probably the alcohol.
Or the label.
Could be. Part of the label is probably in the beer somewhere. Probably the sticky part.
Right. Yeah, we're not even sure that this is the real thing. This is some knockoff.
I think this is
so I don't want to.
misstickered.
Yeah.
I think this. I think if you brought this up when the air is not working and it's 104 degrees up here, we might have a different opinion.
Yeah, I mean it could be a good summer, decent one, right?
I think it's a fine summer. I like the lemony beers. This one's not like my favorite, but I mean it's an easy drinker.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna penalize
Yeah,
that.
that
for-
label is all kinds of messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like you put it together this
It
morning.
does.
The tones.
Fraudulent.
What were you doing in fourth hour today?
So Cristiano slap on some
Sleeping, I
stickers.
guarantee you.
Right brain is in Traverse City.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.6. I don't think it's
No,
bad
that's
at
pretty
all.
good.
Okay.
Rich. Yeah, it's a little higher than I
That's
would
fair.
have guessed there. This tastes like lemon water. Is what it tastes like. Like
not-
a water with like you squeeze a lemon in it.
Yeah.
That's what this tastes like.
And if you drink 15 of them, you get a buzz.
Yeah, I don't even know. I think it might be more than that. This isn't something I would drink because it doesn't taste like a beer to me. So I'm gonna go with a. Well, I'm gonna give it a 3. Just a flat 3.
Out of 5 or out of 10?
Out of 5.
How's this for a comparison? You get a drink and then you drink it all, and there's ice left in the glass.
Yeah.
and then it melts a little bit, and then you go back and drink it. That little bit of melted whatever.
Right.
Is that what it tastes like?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Or something's wrong with the pop gun. You know what I mean? Like where it's mixing too much, not enough syrup.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all carbonated water.
Right.
Ew.
That's kind of what this is. If the lemonade button on the pop gun wasn't working correctly,
Right.
that's what this tastes like.
Yes. Yep. You got it. You got it.
So glowing review for
The Country
Right
Time
Brain Brewery,
lemonade
no
was
offense.
a little flat on the
Yeah.
on the gun there.
Also, if you go to like a Burger King and you want to
Country
get
time.
water,
All the lemonades.
you say, "Give me a little free cup for water."
I've never done that.
Okay. Well, the lemonade has a little water button,
Yes.
so when you press the water, you get a little bit of
You get a little.
essence.
lemonade.
Little flavor.
Essence of
Essence?
lemonade.
little flair.
That's kind of what this tastes like.
It's pretty funny.
What'd you pay for this, Tones?
This one wasn't that bad. The other one I bought was the pricier of the two. You didn't even have this. I don't even know.
That thing
These
looked like it was
scratches.
kicked around for a bit before you bought it.
This whole thing is shady, Tones. I don't know.
I don't. This might have been in my basement for like 10 years. And I'm like, oh shit! It's my turn today. So let me just grab this out of the corner of my basement.
It was probably delicious when it was brewed 4 years ago, and like the labels didn't start
Is that-
sliding because
Is that-
Do we have a
adhesive was
board on
broken
date
down.
on this thing
I
somewhere?
think it was on Anthony B's shelf for a little time there.
Oh, that's funny. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. We got Snoop in the chat. What's going on, Snoop? He says, "What up, boys?" He said, "The Jorel and Snoop Thanksgiving special. That would be something. That'd be something. Could go from Thanksgiving to Christmas. We could make it just a whole holiday season." He says, "Pittsburgh laying 3.5 jump right now." Speaking of Jorel, Silk's in the house. You, he says, "What's going on?" Hey, we got neighbor Greg in the chat tonight. That's unusual.
Oh, really?
He says, "Hello. What's going on, neighbor Greg? Nice to see you. Didn't see you
I
yesterday."
probably gave out too much information about last night that the neighbor great there.
Yeah. Also, Silk says he didn't realize that the rating was choke it down and that he's a biatch and sent it back. Yeah, that was last week.
That's all right.
You were the biatch last week. And then he also says Steelers with a mushroom stamp. And then,
Tonight.
hey, Realtor Lauren's in the house too. Hey, she says, "Hey, what's up,
Realtor
Realtor? Long time no see." I noticed this is just an observation. When Rich isn't here, you don't seem to chat. She's very quiet when Rich isn't here, you know? And then, what else? Snoop says, Harris, Pickens, Chubb TD. This must be a parlay. Plus 1,300 on Caesars. And then also that shitty beer, drop a shot of cheap whiskey in it. Yeah, that would be good. Or some vodka even. I think you'd add to this.
Yeah.
Maybe spice it up a
A
little.
little vodka.
Yeah.
Or Bacardi Lemon is.
Yeah, you could lemon
Yeah,
it up.
really. Actually add some lemon flavor to it. That would be
The
pretty
missing
unique.
link to luscious lemon.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier
Drop
that,
some lemon heads in there.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you could do that.
it's doable.
Hey, Silk, while you're in the chat here, I forgot there was a text that we got last week from Angela. I don't remember which one was Angela. Was she the one that you said has a really good voice? I think so. Because anyway, here was she actually texted us an audio clip from last week. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that
You
right
got an
now.
audio clip on top of it?
Yeah, she texted us an audio clip. I'm sorry I didn't read it. Without you here, Rich, you usually remind me to check things like this, and I totally forgot. So here we go. Can't hear it though. That's interesting. Hold on. I turn it up. That'd be the problem. There we go.
Hi guys, it's Oregon.
Oregon. Play it one more time.
Origin.
Hi guys, it's Oregon.
Very sultry voice Angela has. Maybe Angela, if you
I still like Oregon better.
I was gonna say I hate to say she's wrong, but
Yeah, Oregon sounds better.
Oregon Trail, baby.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I never
Or-
said
Oregon
Oregon
Trail.
Trail.
It's Oregon Trail.
No,
I
it's
always
the
say
Oregon
Oregon
Trail.
Trail. Everybody said that in my
Yeah.
elementary school.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
There's not a
You're
right
wrong.
wrong way
You're
to
teaching
say
you
it.
wrong.
Someone recently yelled at me for calling it Oregon. I was like, I just
I
say it both
didn't mean to
ways.
yell at you. I
Was
just
it-
wanted to keep you straight.
not you. No, I don't know if it's like Oregon
Were
or
they
Oregon.
from Oregon?
It doesn't matter.
No, I feel like
think
it
Chris
does. There's
Fowler's
definitely a
gonna
right
say?
way to say it.
What do you think Kirk Herbstreit's going to say?
Oregon.
No! I'll give you $100 if either one of them says that.
I'll have to pay more attention, Daryl.
You should.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch what's that called?
They
show
say
before the game?
Oregon is what you said?
Oregon.
Now what did Angela say it was? Hold on.
Oregon.
Oregon?
Oregon.
Now you're getting it all confused.
It's like that. You remember that word that would come out?
It's Oregon.
Oregon, she says.
Oregon.
So it's in or on. So I
In.
say on.
You say odd and
They say
wrong.
in.
Yeah.
Well, Tone says it right. He's
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Realtor Lauren says she was with him at the funeral last week. That's right. That's right. She was at the funeral.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see him.
You're excused.
No
I
texting
didn't
at
see
a
him
funeral.
It's because you left early, didn't you? Or did you?
I was there for an hour and a half. I think I paid my
I
dues.
saw Mrs. Whittingham there.
Did
I
you
think
come
I
out
paid
there?
my respect.
Did you cut out before the rosary?
Yes.
An hour before the rosary,
Okay.
probably.
the rosary was a untimely 7:00.
Yeah.
Oh. So it went past 7.
Yeah, I went to 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, when did you get home? You weren't out that late.
Past 8.
Oh, in the morning?
This is last Thursday.
Oh. Wait, no, you were there before you came home that one day, though.
Boring.
Yeah, anyways.
We're confused.
Yeah. Hey, how about some trivia?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Why? No one ever gets to answer it then.
Is this a reasonable question for once?
Last week was ridiculous.
I think everybody's going to get this one. Jarrell got it right last week.
No, your
Remember
son
that?
did.
No, he's
Or was,
off it.
was it
year.
Tommy that got it right?
Wasn't it your son?
I think it was Jarrell.
No, Jorel got it.
They're both sort of like your sons.
Pretty much. Tonight's Numbers Guys trivia. Hey, the reason why we do this is we have to determine who's going to be buying the beer next week. So whoever gets it right is excused from buying the beer. However, if everybody gets it right, which I think is going to happen tonight, everybody gets it right, then I got to buy the beer. Oh, some more chat. We got Bombo says, howdy, what's going on, Bombo? And Snoop says, Portland, Oregon. He says it Oregon as well. Oregon.
Snoop, can you send us a text audio file of that, please?
Yes, number TNG Live.
Don't get
007.
him started.
Okay, so which Pittsburgh Steeler was quoted as saying, "This is the worst case of turf head I've ever had"? Which former Pittsburgh Steeler is quoted as saying, "This is the worst case of turf head I've ever had"?
Pull this out.
I know one former Steeler player.
Okay, you know one. I can think of a few. Who would say that? Worst case of turf head I've ever had.
Turf head?
I feel like you're
Turf
So
head.
like hitting your head on the turf, like in a headache from it?
Or is it like the turf monster?
What happened is this guy got tackled, and his helmet came off, and he scraped his head on the turf. Oof.
Okay.
And it left a big scrape. And in an interview, he said, "This is the worst case of
ridiculous
turf head
question.
I've ever had."
I don't know.
These questions are getting more.
You're reaching there.
Hey man, after 75 of them, I got to start. Plus, we did the show. It was like a bunch of trivia. I'm running out of trivia.
Well, that's reaching.
Jeepers creepers.
Oh, and Silk says he does not know this. I'm shocked. Who would say something like that? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Hey, Dad, where did I put my answer in?
Oh, we gotta send you.
It's fine.
Here, I can
I'm
send-
gonna get. No, I literally the only Steelers player I know is Antonio Brown.
Noted.
That would have been my guess.
Oh,
That's noted. We'll
Damn
note
it. How did I screw up the link?
oh,
We will reveal the answer. If I remember, we're going to reveal the answer
Jesus.
later on in the show. How about some college football, real quick, guys?
College football Joe.
College
What's he
football
doing?
Joe. He's still making picks. He's still making picks.
Wow,
He had a rough
bro.
week last week too, but 19-17 on the season, not too bad. And
I
actually,
know he had a rough week. My bank account's empty.
yeah, that's what happens.
God.
And Jorel was against him on the 2 that he lost, incidentally.
Wow.
So Silk was he was honed in last week. All right, so we got Boston College +3. They're at home against North Carolina. -108 over at DK.
That's a winner.
That's a winner.
I like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Normally you have something to say. Boston College +3 against UNC.
That quarterback, Castellanos,
Got rid of him.
gone.
Gone.
They didn't
Yeah.
get rid of him. They
Well,
benched him, and he went
he
to
transferred.
That's society today.
Yeah, you know if
Rachel's generation.
What? I like zoned
Like-
out.
You don't get
you can't
lifeguard
start.
job at 15 and you jump ship. You know?
Yeah.
Can't wait to
Terrible.
16.
Yeah. All right, here's number 2 for college football Joe of his top 3. He's got Missouri on the road against Mississippi State, laying 7.5.
I don't like this one as much.
No.
Missouri, the Tigers haven't been playing as good lately. I don't know what's up with them.
I was high on the Tigers to start the season,
Yeah,
but
me
they
too.
have not met expectations. I don't know
struggling.
if I would touch that game.
struggling.
I'm guessing though, and I'm just guessing because I haven't heard a single thing about the Bulldogs all year. So
MSU South.
I'm guessing that they're probably even worse.
I think they are. That's why
Can they
the
cover
7.5.
the touchdown though? I don't know.
What do you think? MSU South football. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Citrus Bowl.
I'm thinking I gotta have more cowbell. When you watch those games, it's all.
Thinking Christopher Walken.
Guess
More
what?
cowbell. All right, here's number
Lots of
3.
cowbells at MSU down there.
It is Nebraska laying 1 at home against Whiskey.
Oh,
Huh.
I don't know. Wisconsin played some tough games. I mean, they
Took Oregon to the. You think
Yeah.
Oregon.
They blew their purview.
Nebraska's a bit tough team too. So I don't know. I don't think it would touch that game. To call that a point different, I don't know.
All three of those games are kind of
I like the first one,
off
but
the radar.
First
a
one, the
little bit.
best.
well, that's what college football Joe likes to do. You know,
Not
get those
historically.
table scraps.
Not historically here.
Seems like lately he hasn't been picking like high profile games.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Bamba wants to know how you guys feeling for the next Lions game.
I'm very high.
Yep.
How many points do you want to sell? Is what I'm asking.
Hometown tone. Says
I would
Lion.
take. I would take them all the way to 16 and a half.
I got 13 and a half. That's even better. Can I just add on to that real quick?
Sure, add on.
I was looking at this before because I almost made this a pick, but it's just really a little too out there.
Ooh.
But what if you sold the Lions minus 13 and a half?
Mm-hmm.
That would be plus 172. And you parlayed that with the Ravens minus 9 and a half.
The Ravens play someone interesting.
You almost read
The
my
Chargers.
mind this week.
Chargers?
You'll see later
Too
on.
much for the
I
that's
saw
Chargers.
people taking the Chargers over the Ravens.
I think the Chargers.
Can't bet against the Chargers, dude.
If you look at the numbers, my model said that the Chargers were a favorite in that game.
Really?
I wouldn't take the Ravens in that game. I wouldn't.
But
taking
I
Ravens.
like the Ravens all day, minus 2.5. And
Nope.
I think if they could lose a close game, but
Yeah,
it's
they will
probably
lose
going to
a
be a
close game.
blowout.
No.
I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think it'll be close. but
Chargers
I'm-
are not going to get blown out.
I think the Ravens
No way.
by
I think
10.
Ravens will win though.
Nope.
Ravens by 10.
Why don't we save that for the NFL on 30?
Yeah, well, we can
We'll
omit a
prob-
couple games now.
Jim will probably skip that game.
Yeah, I'll skip that game. Lions. The only thing I'm thinking about with the Lions here is
What do you think that would pay?
60 and a half? Like 230, 250
Quite a
or
bit.
something?
They're playing the Colts, right?
So
Yeah.
Lions minus 13.5 is plus 172. Ravens minus 9.5 is plus 261.
Ravens are not going to win by
Together,
9.
parlayed, plus 881.
nice.
Chargers
Parlay.
could win that game.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I
telling you.
misunderstood.
If you could put maybe like a dollar on
You,
that.
you think the Ravens are going to cover 10 against the Chargers?
I think the Chargers could win that game.
I don't think it's gonna be 10. I think it's gonna be like 3.
Probably smart.
What I was going to say
Smart
about the
one over
Lions
here
is
is probably right.
the only thing that scares me a little bit is are they going to be prepping for the Thanksgiving game
No.
this week?
the
Or-
game that they
doesn't
always
look-
lose.
There's no
I know
looking
that,
ahead.
yeah, I know.
It's a game, man.
We playing the Bears
They
on
might be looking ahead a
Thanksgiving,
little bit
They
here.
don't look ahead with Campbell. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, but that would be the only thing that would stop them from not winning
But
by
the Colts
20, right?
But the Colts won, right? With Richardson last week?
Yeah, yeah.
Tones brought up a good point, though. What are the Lions going to do to Richardson?
Rich is gonna get dumped on by the Lions, dude. He's gonna look
think?
like a
Yeah.
D2 quarterback.
They're going to have to go back to Flacco.
They're not going back to Flacco, but they should probably after
They probably
this
should.
week.
Yeah.
People are saying that the Panthers could beat the Chiefs, and it'd be the funniest thing ever.
You want to parlay? You want to parlay?
Yeah, I've
Do
heard
a
lot of
Branch
that.
and Kirby interception parlay.
No, can you imagine Bryce Young beating the Chiefs? That'd be hilarious.
Jimmy could.
I would cry.
Jim was hot on the Panthers.
Yeah. I was actually chatting with a guy yesterday from Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Not Charlotte, Michigan.
No,
You guys talking
we're not
NASCAR?
Charlottesville, Virginia. No.
Okay.
Charlotte's.
And I said, "Oh man, sorry that you got the Panthers." He's like, "Oh fuck the Panthers. I'm a Lions fan." I said, "Oh cool,
Wow.
Penalty.
I thought he was going to say
America's team."
I figued he'd say I'm a NASCAR fan.
Oh, I think you'd like that too.
I thought, yeah, you guys were talking Lowe's 500.
Right, right. Hey, I got to get Jorel on the phone, guys.
Uh-oh.
Get him on the phone.
It's
I'm going to
time.
talk to Rich for a second. Rich, correct me if I'm wrong. Back when the Redskins were so good,
Well, hold on. Can I do the intro real quick?
God dang it. Cut me off.
I got to do the intro.
Coconuts.
Against the spread challenge with the numbers guys and Jorel.
I love coconut. This is actually really good.
He loves coconuts. I love Jorel. I'm gonna call him. Well, you guys go ahead and talk.
Yeah, when the Redskins were so good and the Cowboys stunk, didn't the Cowboys beat the Redskins one of those years?
Yeah, I was telling my kids that the other day. Like
No, you
that's why.
weren't.
No, I was telling Lauren then. So the year the Cowboys won one game, the only game they won was against the Redskins. The Redskins won the Super Bowl. So I was just saying that, even if the Lions lose a game to someone unexpected, like the Jaguars, I mean,
Yeah, but
stuff happens like that.
It's not very telling, is what you're saying. It doesn't mean season's over.
Every
Yeah, it
team's
doesn't
gonna
mean
every
season
team's
over.
gonna have a stinker, and the Lions might have already had it against
the Bucks.
against Houston, but they still found a way to win the game, even playing their worst offensive game of the year, and they still squeaked it out. Where most teams would have lost that game for sure. But,
Yeah.
so maybe
But
that was
most
Jake
teams
Bates is
don't
a
have Jake
good
Bates.
dude. Yeah.
the Bates mania. Yeah,
My friends think he's cute.
well, props to Lions for taking a shot on him, and
You there, Silk? I don't hear Silk.
best kicker this season right now.
One second, let me try.
Not good when your kicker likes to leave the shadow of the football on the goalpost when he makes them, but
Hey,
Yeah, the announcer was like, an extra coat of paint would have stopped it.
hey, the points count. That's it.
that was
Right.
made it exciting when it
Why not
left
give
his
it-
foot.
Why not give the fans a little extra suspense?
Sure.
Huh?
I was shaking. I was like literally
That was-
shaking my
This
head.
is not your father's NFL when you leave a 52-yard kick just for the hell of it.
What happened in that Bengals game? That guy couldn't make it. Like that guy, he cost me all kinds of dollars.
Terrible.
That stupid McPherson.
Who's the Ravens kicker now?
The ghost of Justin Tucker?
Yeah, what happened to him?
He fell off too.
He
came-
was automatic as
he
all
was
hell.
like Hall of Famer.
They should let their punter kick this week.
They should let anybody else kick other than Justin Tucker.
That's why I don't think the 2.5 really matters. They're going to win by a field goal. I think they're going for. They're more likely to go for it.
It's probably better odds.
I don't
We
know
can
any
also
other
do
kicker.
our picks first, Jim, if you're waiting to get a hold of
Well,
Jorel.
no, I'm having a hard time having it connect for some reason.
Connect 4.
What's up with this? I think he's answering the phone.
French connection.
Oh, shit. Silk, I'm sorry, buddy. It's not working tonight. I'm going to have you explain your picks in the chat. That's the only thing I can do. I'm sorry about that.
We just saved 20 minutes
Weird.
on the show.
Well, not necessarily. I'll read his rationale slow.
Can he type that good, though?
I think he can.
He's got these tiny hands.
Okay, so
Tiny.
tiny, like Jared Goff.
And little Marco.
By the way, there was like at least during that Creed concert last night, at least 5 times Jared Goff chants broke out
Yes.
in the crowd.
that was pretty
It was
cool.
pretty crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. So the idea here, Chi-Chi Challenge, Jorel challenged us to pick 4 against the spread for the NFL every week. So he picks 4. Each one of us picks 1, which equals 4. And the winner at the end of the season gets the, here, let me grab it here. The now legendary, coveted Chi-Chi's Cup. This is a fine Chinese crystal ice bucket filled with $1.25 Chi-Chi's cocktails, ready mixed. So
I heard Daryl was going to make fried ice cream to go with it.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
And fried avocado.
Can't get that.
Nope.
Fried
False
avocado?
Where do those
Jim promised me last night and fell through miserably.
Where do those avocados come from?
Probably Mexico.
California.
Not anymore.
Avocados from Mexico.
There's that going to be nice, beautiful doors to go through for the avocados.
Yeah, the wall. You have to fit them through the wall.
All right, so I'll go ahead and read Silk's picks here.
Won't be hard. They're like this far apart.
They could throw them over the wall.
First one,
How they going to accept payment like that?
he's got 49ers plus 2.
Interesting.
49ers plus 2.
I was thinking about the game, but I didn't touch it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh,
I see. I'm on Drell's side of this.
Oh boy.
I think he's going to pick
Yeah.
up a game on us the way you guys are talking here.
I'll tell you what, he's Oppo D-Dub. Mm-hmm. Lions -7.
Now, where'd he get that
Ooh,
line
yeah.
from? Is that the most
No.
updated?
I got
line?
7.
Yeah.
ESPN.
Is it 7 today?
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
So
That's nice to drop that little hook.
we're gonna exchange, or we're gonna be step for step on that one. I
And the
think.
Stillers laying
No
3.5.
swapping swords there, sir.
swapping swords.
Did I show where we were in the
Crossing
standings?
swords.
Did I say that already?
No,
No.
No, I don't think I did.
we did not.
Okay, so Jorel had a tough week last week. Right now, we're 26-17-1 in the Chi-Chi's challenge. Silk is 27-17-0. So he's got a half a game
Wow.
on us.
Where were we at last
crazy.
week?
Caught a game.
We were 2-2 last week, right?
No, I mean, were we down 1.5?
Yeah.
Oh, so we gained. Okay,
Yep.
Gotcha.
So we gained some ground. We did gain some ground. All right, here's our picks. Put these up here. First one. It was me, but not really me. It was actually D-Dub that picked this for me because I didn't have a chance to.
You like that?
I got the Eagles -3. This is my pick against the Rams. Now, D-Dub, why did I pick this?
I think it was 2.5, wasn't it?
It was.
So
They went to 3.
Who gets the glory or the blame? In this pick.
I'll take the blame for that.
Yeah.
It's never a good thing when the juice is -105 in this game. You want the juice to be like -120, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, all of our numbers are looking like that. Yeah.
Dang it.
So,
That one went against us. The Eagles?
Yeah.
The Rams?
Right.
What else do you need to say?
Okay. Perfect. Good enough. Good
There's
enough
no
for
home
me.
field advantage out there in Cirque.
Did we take a vote to let
LA?
Gerald pick 2 of these this week?
Well, he just. I
I don't
asked
think
him.
you're allowed to.
You picked 2.
He technically didn't pick 2.
Is this
I
like,
said, D-Dub, I haven't had a chance because we were going to be downtown all day on Wednesday, and it takes
Like
me a long
Little
time to go
Caesars.
through all
Or
these
the,
games. So I'm
Panera.
not going to be able to
You
do
picked
it.
2.
If anybody was going to pick for him, it should have been Tones.
Yeah,
should have been
should have been
Tones.
Tones. But I said, just give me an idea. I'll see if I like it.
What am I-
He said Eagles. I said, okay.
What?
I had the
8
Cardinals.
and 2 by and the 2 losses are a total of 1 point or something like that.
Crazy.
Is that what you are, 8-2? For
Yeah.
real?
Both losses were half-point losses.
I had the Cardinals for you, Jimmy, originally, but as I was looking at it more, and then I heard the crack man say he liked the Seahawks and
Listen to your daughter?
different
Her
crack.
wife? Oh.
Different
Don't
crack.
call me daughter.
Crack was at New Haven, by the way. He went to Frank Pepe's.
Oh, Frank, our Peppy? Our Peppy? That
Our
was from
Peppy.
last week's show. All right, D-Dub. Or, I'm sorry, Richie. Richie was next. Richie, you got the
Richie.
Raiders +6 against the Brincos -105.
Wait, does that mean you're taking the Raiders over the Broncos?
But I get 6 points. So they can lose by 5 and I'd still win.
Or 5.5 or 4.5.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't understand how bets work. But
Traditional rivalry game, home team getting 6. We'll see what happens. I like. I think the Broncos. Everybody's gonna be high on the Broncos this week, and might just have a little letdown. But I could see them getting down early and coming back to win this game in the fourth quarter. But they're not gonna win by more than 6.
Is this in Vegas?
It's in Vegas.
In Vegas. That's what,
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby, Vegas. All right.
That's a sharper.
Tones.
sharp
Tones. As Jorel called you, hometown Tones. I like that. That kind of, that should
Riding
stick.
the lights. I've lived in 10 square miles my whole life, so you can call me hometown Tones.
Yeah.
Really good against the spread.
Yes.
Last 2.5 years. So hard
Yeah,
to
for
argue
sure.
anytime anybody takes the Lions.
Let's do it.
All right. And then last but not least, D-Dub's actual pick. Ravens -3.
They're playing the Jags?
That looks
That's
fishy.
a great line.
I think I might have messed that up.
I'm gonna put
That looks like
the
a wing
mortgage
wong.
on that one.
That's a wing wong.
I'm gonna take Tones Whittings and put it on that one.
Jimmy.
What do you think?
The Jags? Not playing the Jags?
No. About the Ravens.
I like-
That's what's the important part here. We don't care about who they're playing. What to know about your pick?
Remind me who they're playing again?
The Rams.
Yeah.
Do we need... s-
Oh no, that's Philadelphia.
No,
playing the
Eagles.
Rams.
Ravens are Chargers.
That's right.
I get my model was basically flipped. They were figuring the Chargers to be a favorite. If you look at how the Chargers have played the course of this year, they win and their point differential and offense and defense, their numbers are better than the Ravens. But when the Ravens get down to it against a good team, they bring the wood. And I think that's what they're going to do here.
They do.
Probably,
There you
yeah.
go.
Do they bring the wood against Pittsburgh?
They bring the wood.
Pittsburgh's a stinker. Gonna
Stinker. They're 8-2.
Yeah, they suck. Most fraudulent eight win team in the league.
No.
Yes. Who's more fraudulent?
Oh, well, this year?
For 8 wins?
How are you fraud? Why are you fraudulent? If you're 8-2, they beat good teams.
They got Russell Wilson as their
I'm
quarterback.
sorry, D. The Steelers are going to be over.
I don't care.
They're going to be over.
Good
I'm
defense.
sorry.
Good special teams. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But
Good running back. Good one receiver. Good tight end because they all go moose when he catches it.
yeah, they're saying it wrong. It's Oregon.
Oregon. On.
So they should be going moose.
Oregon.
There's somebody, I don't know if it was Al Michaels. Somebody spent about 5 minutes explaining that his name is actually pronounced one way, but they're phonetically saying it differently, the crowd.
So the crowd's wrong.
He's not correcting them.
Gotcha.
Anyhow, that's kind of why I like the Ravens.
Okay. That's a good story.
That's a roundabout way of
Yeah.
Sure.
to the point.
Sure. Let's
You
do this.
disagree, Jimmy?
No, I don't disagree with you.
What'd your model have?
I'm
I can tell you here in a minute.
I am. Tones.
I'm Richie. And in my neighborhood, we have a train that comes through. Woo woo!
And I'm JT, the whole NFL, and possibly the ghost of Andy Rooney
Why are there patches on suit jackets?
in 30 minutes. You good?
Yeah, you're good.
Shut your eyes.
I'm
Richie.
gonna cut. I cut it. There's young ladies around.
Robe gets a little
Careful.
loose.
Yeah.
I've heard worse, I promise.
Scene work?
Yeah. Say it's not what you're gonna hear.
We're not worried about
probably,
words.
probably.
Not what you're gonna hear. This is the part of the show where we try to go through every single NFL game. We're gonna put 2.5 minutes on the clock. We're gonna get everybody's opinion as fast as we possibly can. We're gonna try to get through all of them in 30 minutes.
Oh, I like this.
Pretty exciting. It's like a speed round of sorts, right? And let's go with the first game here on the docket today. Just my own. That's Creed. We got the
Pretty
Steelers
good.
and the Browns. This is tonight. Did anybody have any picks for this, by the way?
No.
Oh, shoot. Yes.
Do you have one? It hasn't started yet.
I do.
Yes.
Okay. Let me cut it back over here.
Well, you can keep it up while we're talking about the game.
Okay. Realtor Lauren, by the way, says 45 minutes. I have a feeling you're right tonight, Realtor Lauren. I think you're
I
probably
think
right.
we're going a
I
little
say
under.
20 minutes.
Okay, right now, Browns, 3.5. They're at home. Total, there's supposed to be some bad weather out there in Cleveland. 36.5. And who would like to lead us off here?
I got them as one of my picks. The Steelers. I think the Browns are absolute toast this season. Steelers easily win by a TD. No problem.
Steelers are looking good this year.
That's
Fraudulent Steelers? Gonna win?
You got it. I'll take the Steelers as well. The money line in a single game parlay.
Okay.
I'm going to do it with Jalen Warren. He's the backup running back. He's going to get 25 yards. Najee Harris is going to get 17.5 rushing attempts. And under 47.5. You want to take a stab on what you think that'll pay out, Jimmy?
Plus 320.
I sent it to you earlier. You transposed the numbers. It's plus 230.
Plus 230.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's if you play that at DraftKings,
Yeah.
you can get a no sweat bet.
no sweat.
Mine was limited to $50, which was pretty good.
Sure.
Worth taking a gamble, right?
That is taking a
You know how
gamble.
those no sweats work?
I got an idea how they work. And by the way, Realtor Lauren says maybe longer than 45. Daryl is extra chatty. Yeah,
Oh.
he confided in me after the show that he felt upstaged by Jorel last week, so he's gonna.
Revenge is a bitch.
Yes. The model number comes to Cleveland plus 7.5. Cleveland plus 7.5. It's Cleveland plus 3.5 right now with a 38 as your point total. That's what I got. So in
Well,
this example,
I kind of like 24 to 9-ish game with Boswell getting 8 field goals.
He's
yeah,
Yeah.
going to be a lot of field goals.
That's why you can't put a touchdown bet in that single game parlay.
No, you sure can.
We should bet Boswell over under 5 field goals. There's got to be a good line on that.
Yeah, somebody pull that up. I'm curious to see what the
Yeah.
number of field goals made is.
I can pull that up.
Sure.
All right, we got the next one here. We're going to try to keep it moving so we can prove Realtor Lauren wrong. I got the Chiefs at the Panthers. As Rachel alluded to, this would be interesting if the Chiefs lost to Bryce Young.
No, I don't think that they're gonna lose. I think it's gonna be close though.
Okay.
So you like Panthers plus 10
Yeah, it's 10.5. You can actually get an 11.
This is
at
actually listening to the pundits. They kind of like the Panthers in this spot for some reason. No one's really high on the Chiefs.
Okay, I think the Chiefs are frauds though.
I
don't think they're that
That's
good.
a word going around.
I think
This is a
Chiefs
nasty F
play
word.
to the competition and then they just find a way to win it generally, except last week in the end.
Are they going to play down to the Panthers level of competition, though?
I think they. I don't think they're that good.
They just don't run up the score on anybody.
I think
though.
Kelsey's
I don't know.
washed. I think Mahomes is getting old. Like not like.
How many
really
games have
old,
they
but-
won by double digits this
Whoa,
year?
whoa. Hold the phone. This one's worth stopping the show.
Okay.
Stop
Chris
the timer.
Boswell over 1.5 field goals.
Oh, that's a
minus 185.
Can you change that number?
Can you do 2.5?
To 2.5?
Alternate?
Oh, you got to
Yeah.
think though. There is a nasty, there's nasty weather there.
That's right.
though.
We got the wind.
I know what you're saying.
You said it's supposed to be windy with kind of like a mix of rain,
But that
snow,
could
shit.
lead to more field goal attempts too, right? Maybe tougher, but more.
It could
feel
lead to
like
more
this
attempts.
is a stop the show and must play situation here, guys.
But then you're kicking a brick. Minus 185 though. I'd rather take him at like more than 3 field
I don't
goals.
see an alternate on his numbers.
Darn it!
But it doesn't mean it's not there. I just can't find it. It should be right here, but it's not.
You know what we should do?
DraftKings.
We should find out which way the wind is blowing.
Well,
And let's in-game some of
they
this stuff.
mix up the quarters, see, Jim, so that they go each way.
No, I get you, but I'm
An
saying we
even.
can in game.
So the Chiefs have only won by double digits twice.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know, everybody
I don't
likes.
think they're that good.
I think a lot of people like the Panthers in this spot. I'm gonna say the Chiefs try to get right. I'm not betting this game.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout though.
Yeah, I'm with her, but
that's what a lot of people are saying.
I'm not gonna suggest a bet on this game though. But I
excited
think
for that
I
game.
could see Panthers keeping it in 10. No, I could see that happening though.
I have the Chiefs in a teaser that I did last week. Now, Rich, I made my teaser on Sunday morning, which is not the best time to be putting together your teasers, but I added a third leg in there with a next week game. Look ahead line on the Chiefs. What do you think the line was originally? That's pretty close. I'm not going to even waste time on it. It was 11. So I'm getting screwed out of half a point here, but that's where I'm at. I got Chiefs -5.
Model comes to Panthers +13.
Anybody getting down on that kicking prop bet?
I'll throw in with you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got FanDuel for that.
That was on DK.
FanDuel is the same thing, minus 185 over 1.5.
I was curious, like Odds Jam or Juice Reel, if we could find out the best place.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll look into that. It's
Okay.
next one is going to be Vikings Bears at Soldier Field. The Bears, the home dog, getting 3.5, and then total 39.5.
Looks like DK is the best, by the way. That -185 number.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I can't figure this Bears team out. Williams played a little better, I guess, since they changed coordinators. This is Minnesota's kind of still just getting by. I think the line's right about is just about right on this game. I'm gonna stay away from it. I am kind of. I think we're all rooting for the Bears here to pull this off, right, Tomes?
I am rooting for the Bears, but I do think Minnesota will win by
I think
6 or
Vikings
7.
will win, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think it's gonna be really close. I think any NFC North game is gonna be close.
Can't disagree.
Yeah. While Daryl's putting that in, my number comes to Bears +4. They're +3.5. Although my total's a little higher. I got the point total of 41. It's at 39.5. I don't think there's any play there in there for me. Cheers,
Again,
buddy.
Yes, sir.
Caleb is a bust, like I predicted at the beginning of the season, that he won't be in the NFL in a couple of years. So.
I like the Bears to not win another game. And they almost proved me wrong last week.
What's with the Bears hate?
I'm just scared.
I don't mind the Bears.
I'm scared we may lose Ben Johnson to the Bears, though.
They
which I don't want to see that happen.
represented themselves last week pretty well, Rachel. But if you were watching a couple weeks before that, it just looked like they were tanking on the rest of the season.
Yeah, no. Like they started better than they are right now.
But you never know. They might turn it around here.
Sure. All right, we're done with that one ahead of time. Cool.
What'd you have, Jim?
It was Bears +4.
Stay away.
Stay away. Yeah, maybe over on the point total, but that would be about it. Okay, Cowboys at the Commanders. Commodes. The Commodes at home, they're laying 10.5, 11 at Caesars -110. And then 44.5 to 45.5 is the total.
What about them boys, Richie?
Not touching them. I'm not betting them. If you're betting the Cowboys, you're a braver man than me. I think if I'm going to the window, I'm buying myself a Washington Commodes ticket. I think they bounced back. They got a week and a half off. The Cowboys are doing nothing, but they should be tanking to get the cat out of Colorado. the Heisman. Was it Hunter?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah.
I like him. Good player.
He would be looking in a Cowboy uniform. Is all I got to say. So keep tanking Cowboys. Take the Commanders.
And how about Neon coaching? Would that be
Bring
a
him
possibility?
on, yeah.
Would you take that?
Ben Johnson. would
If
be a
I
little
gave you
better,
right
but-
now a Dion Travis Hunter combo, would you
No,
take
I don't
it?
want Dion's the head coach.
You don't want Dion?
He won't do anything under Jerry anyways, because everybody knows Jerry runs that show.
Okay.
As the late
Too many
great
chefs in the kitchen. As they say.
Washington for sure will win. I just at 10.5. I'm not sure. Washington hasn't been blowing out teams like they were. I mean, haven't been throwing up the offensive production that they were earlier on. So I don't know if that's too much, 10.5. But I don't know. Washington for sure with the W. But I'm not gonna bet it.
as the late great Norm Macdonald once said, Cowboys got to get back to what they're used to. Strippers and crack. I got the Cowboys in another one of these teasers getting 16. It's not probably not going to be enough.
I don't know.
God dang it. I keep doing these wrong. When you get in early, you're supposed to get the better.
You keep writing these Cowboys for no reason at all this year.
Yeah, Cowboys are terrible this year.
I have to say, Daryl, you got to get off this horse.
Yeah. Stay in your lane.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah. Model comes to, believe it or not, Washington -6. But I just don't. I can't. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
I just can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Not going to do it. All right. How about the Lions at the Colts? Should we talk more about this one? Or
Slam dunk.
Probably, right?
Throw all your back up the truck to the Lions.
It's by the way, it's 7.5 or 7, depending where you go. Bet Rivers has it at 7. 7 -1, no,
It's
-1.
one of those things that the Lions are always due this year because they've been so hot, but due to lose, I mean, but you can't bet against them. They're like, what is it, 8-1 or something like that against the spread?
It's almost done.
I think the Lions are going to lose to the Packers. I think they always do, like every fall.
It's good thing they're not playing the Packers this week. But thanks
Not
for-
this week. I'm saying, like, eventually.
We'll have you back when they do.
Yeah.
I think they're like next loss. I don't think it's going to be against the Colts. I think it's going to be against the Packers.
That's the Thursday after, right?
Yeah, Thursday after
The
Thanksgiving.
double Thursday game we got going on. Okay. Well, yeah.
I'm with you guys.
I gave my 2 cents.
Yep. Lions, especially now you got them at 7. That's even better.
Lions by 13.5 is DW.
I like that modeling.
Let me see what this comes
And I
out
like
to.
what Tones has been saying about Richardson, because I have Richardson, as Rich knows, in a Dynasty League. And I'm glad he's starting again, but they should have waited 2 more weeks. Start him the week after they... bring him back the week after the Lions.
Okay.
This is going to be a bloodbath. Richardson's going to be taken off in a stretcher.
In a stretcher. They're going to have to get the golf cart out for that one. Number comes to 9. Colts +9. So that would say take the Lions. My total came to 49.5. It's at 50 or 50.
There's only about 5 teams right now I would take the Lions not getting double digits against.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty
Only 5?
5 teams.
pretty wild.
Who are the 5?
I say
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
KC.
Well, Texas, yeah, probably. Yeah. KC, Bills, and
Pittsburgh?
Panthers?
Not Pittsburgh.
Giants?
Maybe in the
Jets.
You like the Lions -10.5 against Pittsburgh.
I think so.
Hell yeah.
That's like confident.
Hell yeah.
I think so.
I love it.
How about the Eagles?
Oh,
Eagles would be.
How about the 49ers?
I said 49.
Guys, I think the Eagles might be a sneaky long-term ticket here for Super Bowl.
No, I think No, I don't think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I think the Eagles are gonna beat the 49ers, though.
Take it back then. Don't cancel that ticket.
I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. We got Snoop. He says Antonio Brown spoke at a Trump rally. He sure did.
So did Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, did he too? Former Sparty?
Former Steeler and former Spartan and former Jet and former Chief.
I had a Lansing beer last night. I just popped up because you were talking MSU.
From where?
At the Lager House, there was a Sicilian orange beer. And I'm half Sicilian, so I had to try it. And I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't
Snoop,
know.
you're calling in, but I can't get the dang switchboard to work. That's I couldn't get Jorel on the phone. Something's not
He
working
shouldn't be
properly.
calling anyways. Tell him that. In 3 years, he can call again. But
He's
we
trying to leave the voice.
But
memo.
even in 3 years, we'll call him. Not the other way around.
Yeah.
We're in the middle
It's
of the
usually
show
the way
here.
where I can't make it work anyway tonight. I don't know what's up with
It
that.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can't answer that.
Doesn't matter what
we do,
you
we do
think.
have rules that we play by. Snoop also said take the points, Colts and Chargers.
Oh, he likes the Colts.
And he says Snoop near the
no.
phone, FYI. And then, Realtor Lauren says you're already at 15 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Why
we
do
gotta-
you not
let's
shoot
pick
it?
it
We're
up.
already halfway done, Realtor Lauren.
Okay. How about this?
Look at the dwelling.
Watch that attitude, sir.
laws.
Let's take a look at the Titans versus the Texans. Texans are laying 8 at home against the Tennessee Titans, who are pretty much done for the year,
Yeah.
in my estimation. Here.
One of my picks, I got the Texans easily by 10. So ride confidently with that.
I don't like this guy. I think I'd take Tennessee in this one because
No. No way.
What?
+8.
Yep.
Not the win.
I think it should be plus
I
20.
don't know how bets work. I thought you were saying like for the win.
Yeah, I think May's back or whatever his name is. The guy likes Mayo. What's
Like
his-
mayo in his coffee.
Yeah.
I hate mayo.
Levis.
Drink mayo.
Mayo belongs on one thing. That's a McChicken.
Hebrew fella.
Yeah, he played well the last couple of weeks. Get over his pick six issues. The Texans, they didn't really impress me much against the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys are just so bad they pulled away at the end. But I think Tennessee keeps it within 8 here. Why not?
That's why they call him White Sharpie.
I guess so. I think they just beat the Cowboys by like how many points? 20-some points or something?
30, I
I think
think.
it was 30 points.
No.
I mean,
You have confidence in
Game was-
Tennessee.
first of all, that game was within like
and Houston's is healthier.
7 of third
I
quarter.
don't know.
Cooper Rush threw for 400 yards or something like that.
The rush.
Pretty impressive.
They pulled away late. They had the picks, strip sack, fumble, touchdown thingy.
I could understand not betting the Texans here, but I think that's pretty bold. Taking the Titans. I think this is why Jorel calls you the White Sharpie.
I don't know. We'll see.
let me see what the Midwest model comes here. It is
Probably Houston
10.
-6.
Texans minus 10 with 42. I'm sorry, 42 as a total. Could go a little bit over. Anybody else? No? Fantastical. All right. This should be an interesting game. You got the Pats at the Dolphins down there in Hard Rock this week. Pats at the Dolphins. Line there. Dolphins laying 7 or 7.5, depending where you go. And then 46. D-Dub, what do you think about this one?
God. I probably ain't going to screw around with this one. It's a perfect Wong teaser situation. And I just took the words out of Tone's mouth.
No, I was.
But I don't have this in a teaser, but that would be the only play for me.
Yeah, I'm not touching this game. I don't know what Miami's gonna be or whatever what they're doing. So.
If Rich were to say the Patriots right now, that would be another sharp.
That would be a sharp play. Yeah,
sharp play according
that
to
hook,
Dan
might-
Orlovsky.
Yeah, the hook might be enough, but I'm just not gonna touch this game.
I got a different read on it. I think the Dolphins have looked really good the last 4 weeks. The first 2 games, Tua was back. They barely lost to the Bills and somebody else in a close game, and they won the last 2. I think they take care of business. They don't know no room to mess around. Now, if Tua leaves his brains on the 50-yard line, then it's probably not going to cover. But let's assume he doesn't. I like the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins a lot in this game.
Yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's ride.
My number comes to Miami laying 7.5.
Wow.
Wow.
Right on.
That's right on. And then point
The
total of
sports book
44.
should hire you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little under on the point total. But that's what I got. I don't know if I'm really looking forward to watching this game.
If
won't
you're
be.
watching that game,
Yeah.
You got issues.
you gotta cancel your NFL package.
Right.
I think that game is actually kind of interesting.
Giants,
it's
the Dolphins, and the Patriots.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I think so. I think I like the Patriots quarterback. He's actually looks like he's going to be a good one. I like young teams that are. I mean, the Patriots are going to be good.
You
in a
like
couple
young
years.
teens?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, teens.
Oh.
You scared me there a little bit.
I do because it just lets me get to the attorney general position. I was just-
The Attorney General, yeah. Unfortunately, he had to pull out for that.
he pulled out. He certainly did, Tone.
He's in charge of a youth group at the church over here.
Snoop says he started the Chi-Chi sitting on 10 and 2.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
I started the Chai
Chai tea latte.
Chicago sitting on 10-2.
Quit talking. Quit commenting on.
I think we need to have that
another
explained
game.
over a phone call.
I'm not real excited. I wish I could get it to work, man. I'm having a hard time tonight. I'm not real excited about this one either. Tell me what you guys think. We got the Bucks at the Giants. We're still in the 1 o'clock window,
Snooze
by the way.
fest.
This
Yeah,
is Rich's
terrible.
boy.
Yeah, 5.5. to
Tommy
6.
DeVito.
Tommy Cutlets.
I like my boy. I love some.
His agent's even sweeter looking.
I love his agent. Too. If I was a pro, he would be my agent. I wouldn't even interview anybody else. So. It'll be done.
Done deal.
I like the over, guys. Over 41. Take it to the bank. DeVito, I don't think he's any. I don't think he's a downgrade per se. Not this year, anyways.
He's a fighter, though. I like him. Yeah.
What
No,
I
a
think
downgrade
about
over the.
He's not downgrade. I don't.
the Giants were sneaky, like with that guy.
Yeah,
I feel
they
like
had a
I
little
feel like
winning
they'd
streak.
be down like 17, 18 going in midway through the third, and he get them within 4.
This might give him a little juice,
Yeah, no, I
though,
see
going
that.
in this game, though. You know, this might give him a little change of pace.
Also,
Wait.
Mike Evans is back. I think that might lead to another 4
Oh,
or 5
I was just going to
points.
say, is anybody back for the Bucks yet? That
Pretty
would
sure.
make a difference.
Who's all
Good
hurt on the
score
Bucks?
Well, Godwin is
goodness.
not coming back.
Everyone.
And
Yeah, this is a stay away though.
Yeah, I won't be watching this game either. So
No,
don't bet it.
man, you're not
Stay
gonna be
away.
watching anything.
I'm gonna be watching the Lions at 1 o'clock.
the Lions at 1 o'clock screws up my Red Zone channel watching.
So when the Lions are on, I'm not watching too
I'm
much
gonna be
of the
in
other stuff.
No, if the
Carolina,
Lions.
so hopefully I get Panthers Chiefs.
No, if the Lions are playing a bad team, I'll put Red Zone on.
Dang, Rich, you should have
Yeah,
drove
yeah.
down to Indy and then drove down to
I
Carolina.
think I totally would have gone to the Indy game if it wasn't we weren't flying out Saturday.
I heard it's going to be 51% Lions fans.
I heard
That's probably true.
69%.
That's disgusting.
Did you know with YouTube TV you can put Red Zone on and then have another game?
Just say Youth Tube TV.
Oh, so
YouTube
you could
TV.
have the two.
You could actually
Yeah.
do 4 windows if you wanted to.
Can you control which ones you put on? Or
You have some control over it. They have some prepackaged. And then,
I was going to do that last week, and then I'm like, I'm not screwing around trying to figure out how to do this.
oh, I mean, it's not real complicated. You just push the button. But
I'm not real good with technology.
okay, all right.
Technology.
My number here comes to Giants should be getting 8.5. They're getting 5.5. I'm gonna play the Bucks.
The DeVito factor.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck the DeVito factor. I don't care much about
Danny
that.
DeVito.
I don't care
Sixth
too much
most
about that.
handsome bald man in the world. Did you see that?
The most handsome.
Sixth.
Sixth most handsome.
Who's this?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Was that when he was playing the Penguin?
Sub 4 foot, they said.
Oh, I was gonna say there has to be a qualifier in front of that. Sub 4 foot. Rich is gonna like this one. I'm gonna give this one to Rich to start with. We got the Broncos at the Raiders. The Raiders are getting 6, as Rich knows. 41.5 is the total there. Go ahead, Richie.
Rich,
I'll pass on it. I already said I do like the Raiders to cover here. Go
Rich,
ahead.
you ever watch that Always Sunny in Philadelphia show?
I've seen a couple eps.
Danny DeVito is classic.
You've seen a couple eps?
He's good. He's good.
Seen a couple eps.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going to take the other side of this. I take the Broncos by a TD. So
Getting on Brinko Nation.
I'm on Brickle Nation.
I mean, I like what Rich was saying before about the Raiders, and I know these division rivalries play a big factor into things.
See each team twice a year makes a difference.
The Broncos look. Maybe there's a ticket. Maybe if you could get them to go to like the AFC Championship game, not necessarily win it, but just sort of a dark horse.
Yeah, like first round playoffs.
No, like the
I can see like
AFC
wait.
Championship.
Oh,
I don't think so.
No, like I'm not saying win it, but I mean like just get there.
Although Bo Nix could be the second best quarterback in this draft.
Jorel is
No, Bo
suggesting
Nix is
maybe he's the
promising.
best.
No.
Over Archie?
No.
Oh,
Jaden.
Daniels, yeah.
okay.
I got
Jorel says a lot of things.
he does. I got Raiders +5. They're +6.5.
Just off that model there.
Yeah,
Some pretty thin soup there if you're betting the
thin-
Raiders.
that's thin soup. Pretty thin soup. Unlike shout out to the Wellington Pub for their French onions. Some of the best French onion you'll ever have.
Off Adderall or before Adderall or
I'm
after?
not an Adderall head. I don't know.
You might be if you try it with me.
Oh, you didn't have it. I thought you had some yesterday.
No, I don't know. I don't like
It's,
those.
Tones and neighbor Brian were on Adderall.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should be airing all your dirty laundry out there.
Maybe keep that one to yourself, don't. How about the Cards at the Seahawks? D-Dub was interested in this one. Looks like it's a pick over at Caesars. Plus, it's all over the place.
Do you
+1.
believe in any kind of like power of coming off of the bye? Like,
Yeah, sure, that's worth something.
that's got to be worth something. I mean, the Cards have been statistically very good this year.
No, it's the Hawks for sure.
I stand corrected.
No,
Rich,
I'm
what do you
taking the
got?
Hawks.
Big win for the Hawks. That was huge last week. Beat the 49ers. They got a little momentum. The Cards have been playing really good. This is a stay away game. What's the over under number? I kind of like a big number here.
47.5.
This could get up there in a hurry. I might play the over on this one.
That's another game I'm not touching. I think even chance of either team winning, basically. So I don't know. But I do like how the Hawks have been playing, and Cardinals have been playing well too. So I mean,
I feel
just
like
don't
this
know.
is like a slow start for the Cardinals. So like maybe Seahawks first half line, and then like I could see the Cardinals like really
Getting
coming
the job
back.
done, yep.
Yeah,
Well, who have the Cardinals beat? Like, that are good.
16.
Everybody but the Lions and the Packers, I think.
They basically just have that last place schedule, and they're owning it, and they're just beating
They're
those
taking advantage of.
bad teams.
Did they already play Seattle?
I don't know.
Oh, they're in the same division?
I believe so.
Let's see.
I still think of them as the Raiders and Chiefs' big division rival.
Yeah. Remember when they beat the Cowboys last year? The Cardinals?
No.
No? You don't remember that?
Was it week 3?
I think it was week 3. It was in Ohio.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. My number comes to a pick with a point total of 47.
Okay.
Wow.
So I got nothing there. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. Not that much here tonight. Oh, Snoop actually came up with a good idea earlier. He said what we should do every week, since we got all these helmets courtesy of Rich, we should put them all out.
Auction them off each week?
I've been doing. They're on eBay right now. The link is in the description. By the
fine.
way,
Just
for the
give me
eBay.
give me my
Got to
percentage.
start liquidating now.
Rich gets 20% off of every helmet sold.
Yeah, we'll give them 20%. But no, if we put them out and then we spin you around, okay, maybe blindfold you.
Spin you?
Yeah, we're gonna spin you around.
That's what we were doing at Legends last night.
That's kind of something similar to that, yeah. And then you have to just we'll point to one of the helmets, like touch one of them, and whatever one you touch, we play that team as a group that week.
Play that team?
Yeah,
we don't have all 32 teams here.
And we've got 5 of them, I think. That
That
Broncos.
leave us a lot of leeway.
Really, the Chargers is the only one worth a shit as far as something you'd want to probably bet on, right?
Maybe we'll do that in the 5th hour.
Well, we got the Brincos back here.
Oh, yeah, Brincos are down there. Yeah, we'll do that in the 5th hour. I
I'll
thought that was a
have to
good
bring
idea.
in more helmets.
It'd be
We're gonna do
entertaining.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, can we get all of them? Can we get 32? I don't know where
I
I'd
have
put them.
close, but not all 32.
Okay. Who are you missing?
What are you
We
missing, yeah?
We should get a collection of
Like 6 or
wine.
7 of them.
Like what
wine
teams?
bottles on the wall.
I don't know off the
And
top
then
of my head.
spin somebody, and then we drink that bottle of wine every week.
That would be fun. Yeah, I'd like that. Snoop also says that Fields comes in for trick plays. You saw that last week, right? This past
What do you
game.
call that? A gadget?
Sure.
Here's the deal. I would like to bet that. Can't find it anywhere. Fields
Gadget plays?
rushing yards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nothing.
really?
Nowhere. Somebody find that. Although I guess the game's probably started, eh?
Yeah. We're still watching chips. Bombo says Danny DeVito is amazing. I agree. Yeah, he's an amazing actor.
Sorry, that's my friend.
Oh, it's okay. What's up, Bombo?
Your friends are welcome.
Hit that subscribe
Ask her
button.
if she watches Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You call her.
Probably has.
Do you ever call her Bombo number 5?
Classic.
A little Lou Bega reference. You have no idea what he's talking about.
No, that's like 20 years before their time.
Right, yeah. No idea.
Look it up.
Probably about
I know
nine
Danny DeVito
years.
from the Friends episode when he was a male stripper.
That's
right.
Yeah, I forgot
That
about
was my
one.
first experience with Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's a solid first experience. Snoop also says, careful what you wish for. He has Boswell, and he's playing our Maida's apple pickers.
Well, you're in luck because everybody scores 130 against me in that league.
It seems
every
that
week.
way, yeah.
It's like everybody has a career week against
Yes,
Like
it's
what's that?
amazing.
Queer?
you. Queer, not career.
Even
career.
Daryl in our
Yeah.
CBS league, I had to score the most points in the league to beat the guy. He's like 3-5.
Yeah. He goes like that sometimes.
Unbelievable. Just shows up for the games against me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snoop also says 1,300 moneyline Pickens, Chubby, Harris, and you trying for plus 250?
A lot of chubby and you
then-
trying there. I don't know what's going on.
35 and snow in Cleveland currently. All right. How about the San Francisco 49ers? They're laying 3 against the Pack. I'm sorry, the Pack are laying 3 against the Niners at home. Lambeau Field, 47.
What's the weather like there?
Weather in Lambeau?
Yeah, ask Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop.
Chat.
What is the weather like there?
You know who owns the Weather Channel?
George Soros.
Nope. Byron Allen.
Really?
Yes, Byron Allen.
That's interesting.
Remember him from what was that show? Comedians Unleashed.
That was the Byron Allen show.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I remember from that.
Comics Unleashed.
He was the star in that one.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. How anything on the game here?
Anybody?
I was toying with using it as one of my picks, but I think San Francisco. I would take San Francisco money line. That's what I would do.
Rematch of the divisional round game last year, which came down to the wire. Packers choked that one.
And I hope San Francisco wins, but money line pick for the Niners.
Do we really want San Francisco to win as a line? I don't want them in the playoffs at all.
You know,
I'll
I'm
take
Yeah,
my
I don't
chances with
either.
the Packers. I think that I'm gonna take if I bet it, I'd probably take the 49ers just because they're getting the points. But
Yeah. I
now
don't-
this is not a snoozer though, Daryl. You want to stay up for the game of the week here.
Is this game of the week?
425 usually says so.
The Niners kind of running out of time here. I don't know if they can afford another
Yeah,
loss.
I think if the Lions have home field, which they should have, I think I'm not as scared of San Francisco coming to Detroit than us going there.
You know, in reality, the scariest thing right now, believe it or not, is got to be the Vikings, right? Because of the one loss difference.
They're still
That would be something if they
they're lingering.
ended up losing the division on top of everything else.
Yes.
I know you end up as the fourth
Yeah,
seed or
that
something.
would be
or fifth
bonkers.
seed.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
But this game's too. You'd have to really believe in your model, Jimmy, to pull one off on this.
Yeah, mine comes to pick. So
Okay.
So you're taking the point?
I would take the points here.
Yeah.
With the 49ers.
I really feel like it is a pick'em game. I mean, I guess is it the home field making the difference?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think that's gonna
it.
be the-
2.5, right?
Right.
But you're factoring the home field into your number, so
That's correct. Yeah, with the home field, I got pick.
yeah.
Yeah. So that is that. Pretty.
Some of these
exciting.
games we should probably be digging a little deeper into, like alternate, off the beaten path things.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I just think there's no way to, like Rich said, it's a pick'em game. You're saying it's a pick'em game. You're getting 3 points, okay. But if it's really, in that scenario,
You're talking like trends and stuff.
no, I mean just derivatives. I don't like Rich. You were talking.
I don't understand
earlier
derivatives
about-
in regular life. You want me to break down derivatives in a game?
Well, I mean, like wouldn't the first half line be a derivative, Jimmy?
Is that
Sure, derived from the main line.
Yeah, it's it's
Okay.
not the side or the total. I mean, so something along those lines. Dig into it a little bit and figure it out. But I just don't think some of these games that we've rattled off are just. I don't have a feel for them, and even though your number says that, Would you be surprised to see it? If they won by 4, it wouldn't. You'd lose, and then it's like, God damn it, we already said it was going to be a pick'em game.
I am kind of surprised to see this at 3, though. Some places I kind of thought 2.5 would be.
Yeah, it was 2 not too long ago, I believe.
Yeah,
I was locked in on this game.
Wow, that was close.
yeah, it's interesting.
With the pull, I think.
But the Niners need a win. That is the only thing I would
they
say
need a
on
win
top
back.
of everything.
I think that's why I think they're gonna pull it out. I don't know.
Yeah, this week's slate I was not super happy with looking at. You know what I mean?
I was the same.
Yeah.
Here's something.
Mediocre.
When you end up Raiders as your pick, you're not very happy with.
That's true. Yeah, you're pretty down deep in the well there.
Here's something maybe.
And you can't take the Lions.
Well, because we reserved that for Tones.
That's like my lack. It doesn't matter if I pick it first, second, third, or fourth.
No, we actually. I think last week me and Rich gave it to you.
Yeah.
We said we'll just wait for Tones. We'll give that one to Tones.
Defer to Tones.
We deferred to Tones on that.
What about this? Bosa. Is he factored in or factored out right now?
That's probably a good point. That's got to be worth maybe what do you call it, half?
God, I don't know. I think it might be worth 4 or 5.
No.
Yes.
No defensive players.
way.
are worth
When
4
he's
or
when he
5.
was out of that game last week, it was a completely different game.
That's a good point.
I agree, but
Did you
they
guys
won't
watch that game?
Yeah, I did.
You saw when he got hurt, like it was just things completely went south for the Niners.
Right.
I hear what you're saying. I just don't think any player would move a line that much.
Yeah, not a defensive player, and especially, I mean, in game, I think that can make a difference. But when they have a week to adjust, if he's out, that's gonna not move it that much.
I mean, look at Aiden. He's as good as Bosa, if not better. And they just, I don't really know what. There is some effect, but it doesn't affect the game. It hasn't been affecting the game since it's been out because they just game plan around it.
Right.
Thank God he drafted all those defensive backs and they had the best safeties in the league, though.
Is he the better Bosa or the weaker Bosa?
He's the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. The other guy's hurt more than he is. If you
that's,
can believe
that's
it.
a problem. Yeah.
So this Bosa was considered a Defensive Player of the Year candidate the last few years, alongside J.J. Watt. And...
Yeah, he has at times. He's been hurt other times. So it's Nick and what's the other? He's
Joey?
on the Chargers. Joey. Okay.
Yeah, don't isn't that who signed the Chargers helmet?
Yes.
Yeah, we got an autograph back there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this one. I think D-Dub talked about this one briefly, possibly. Got the Rams at home, getting 2.5. Home dog. You can actually get 3 at Bet Rivers. It's juice, though. 49 is the total. Who would like that? D-Dub, you want to start?
Eagles have been hot, and they've proven they can put on the points. You know, it's the Rams is the one that you don't really know what you're gonna get, right? And the way that Dolphins game, that's still in my memory, anyways. And I think that it'll be another one of those Eagles, at least a touchdown and maybe closer to 2.
Yeah, I agree with D-Dub. Rams, you don't always know what you're going to get. They could put up a hell of a fight or a stinker. And I feel more confident in the Eagles coming to play. And I think they could cover it at 2.5.
I think the Rams step it up when they're playing really good competition. And the Eagles, up to last week, had the 32 ranked schedule in the NFL. So they're due to play somebody decent here. And, primetime night game, I'll take the points. And I'll take the Rams.
My number comes to Rams +3.
There we go.
So, there you go.
I would never take the points when it's 2.5. Because as Jim will tell you, the winning by 3 is pretty much the most popular.
Yeah, but what's the money line? Going to give me 102? No thanks. I'll take the 2.5 because I've seen teams lose 21-20 1,000 times.
Yeah. All right, that was nice and easy. That was the it's like the
Smooth
Sunday.
Jazz.
Sunday.
Yeah.
What was that?
We're down to 1? Are we under
might have been.
45?
John.
Are we at 42 and change right now? Or what are we at?
Over under was 45.
Yeah, so how much time?
Yeah, Realtor, where we at
We
here?
got one more game?
We got one
Are we
more
gonna be
game.
under?
Monday night game. This is going to be a great Monday night game.
Just
I'm
subtracting
excited
out
about this one.
Gary's minutes, right, from the chat.
Yeah, we need to make adjustments.
That's like penalty time in soccer when Jerry's talking.
Get extra time.
Get extra time. You got Ravens and Chargers at Chargers.
They've got disagreements among the group here.
Yeah, this is interesting. +3, you can get the Chargers, or you can lay 2.5 with a little bit of juice.
Give me 10 seconds. I would just tell you, I think the Chargers are one of those teams that's just sort of like the Redskins. They're good, but I just don't think. I think they're one of the more fraudulent teams with a successful record at the moment.
I think the Chargers got the D to stay and hang around with basically any team, and I think they'll keep it close. I think they'll frustrate Lamar a little and keep it there. I could see them winning outright, but I'll take the 2.5 with the Chargers.
I would usually. This is interesting. Is there is Sunday and Monday night game in Los Angeles? Is that how that's?
Yeah.
That's so far.
That's pretty crazy if you're a LA resident, though. Back to back,
Even
prime time
considering
games.
half of them root for other teams.
Is there a lot of?
transplant?
Do you think there's a lot of fans that will support both in the same stadium?
No, I can't see that. I feel like there'd be a rivalry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's anybody that roots for.
How about
either
like
of
Mets
those
and Yankees
teams.
fans? Like,
I don't think anybody cares about any alliance to the LA teams in Los
No.
Angeles.
That's why when they leave, no one cares.
then why is there two teams? And that's stupid. So.
If anything, the Raiders
Money,
had
baby.
sort of the urban vibe to them.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I usually I just said I like the Rams and the only reason I'm liking the Ravens in this spot is desperation has to be starting to kick in for that. I mean, they can't just keep losing. What are they, 6-4? Another loss, 6-5. That division's gonna be out of reach.
No, Ravens always make it to the playoffs.
They do usually,
And then lose.
but I don't think the Chargers are a fraud. I really don't. I think they're better than Washington. In fact, if they played each other, I'd take the Chargers on a neutral field. So I think they're better coached. They got the better personnel.
Did you say better coached?
Yeah,
Jim Harbaugh?
than Commodes for sure.
Absolutely not.
And this is the battle of the Harbaughs too.
It is the hairball.
I love how matter of fact you are, Rachel. Absolutely not.
Well, she's been like that since she left the womb.
No, I don't like Jim Harbaugh.
Well, you like John? Because John
His
Harbaugh's
brother?
the coach of the Ravens, so it's a Harbaugh bowl.
Yeah.
I like Bart Harbaugh.
That's the
Bart.
That's the Harbaugh nobody ever talks about.
Do you think the brothers talk to each other? I know they talk to each other a lot, random weeks. Do you think they talk the week of playing each other?
What do you think's older in that combo?
I don't know.
I think it's Jim.
Jim.
I think Jim's, yeah.
Yeah. They were out of time on this one, guys.
It's John.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
John's
he's
older?
the
He
oldest
looks a lot
quarterback,
younger.
or the oldest coach in the NFL, isn't he? Or like second oldest?
No, yeah, Andy Reid is definitely the oldest.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
I think it's right.
He was born in 60, so he'd be what?
Verify that while I
64, 63?
while I look at this.
There's got to be somebody
Mine were-
older than John Harbaugh.
How old is Andy Reid?
You'd be
He
surprised.
looks like he's
He's-
like 85.
He's the oldest.
For those of you that are interested,
How about McCarthy?
I'm going to
How
be
old is
going on the
Spike
Ravens
McCarthy?
here. Number comes to Chargers +5. That's what they should be getting. I can get 2.5 on the Ravens. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Andy
Right.
Reid?
And this concludes
Oh, what
Ooh,
a save.
That was a good save.
the NFL in about 40 minutes. Realtor, we were pretty close. It was 30. She was at 37. Probably
Cash
3
that
minutes
under
ago,
ticket.
so- yeah, for those of
It's
you that
not under until it's
are,
over.
That's right.
Andy Reid, 66.
Okay.
Harbaugh, John,
Yeah.
born in 62. He just turned 62.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's second oldest.
And I
probably.
believe
How about McCarthy? Is McCarthy in that range?
Melissa?
You would know.
Melissa McCarthy.
Your boys coach.
Yeah, he's got to be 60 something.
Random question: is JJ McCarthy staying in the Vikings?
He
Yes.
will.
Yeah, I don't.
But
yeah.
I feel like Sam Darnold still has like a couple years left in him.
Sam Darnold's trash.
I agree.
I think they'll open it up
He's
to
a free
competition
agent
next
this year.
year. So
He's-
I
well,
think they'll give
Darnold is a free
JJ
agent.
every chance to start.
Jim Harbaugh
Yeah.
will turn 61 next month.
So they're close. They're only a year
I didn't know
apart.
they were that old.
Okay.
So he is the second oldest. John is the second oldest coach in the NFL.
Does that seem wild to you that
How about Tomlin's what? Upper
John
50s?
Harbaugh is born in 62 and,
He's been around
and
forever,
Andy
though.
Reid is born in 58?
He looks the same.
It does seem pretty wild.
Black
That there's
don't
only a
crack.
4-year spread there, right?
You're probably right then. He probably is the second oldest.
Isn't Dan Campbell like
I do. I was
mid
right.
50s?
I mean, initially you said oldest,
50s,
so you
man.
were
Low
obviously
50s.
I think I
Low
changed
50s probably.
Second
Yeah.
oldest.
No offense.
That's okay. None taken.
Let's think about this though. Is there another old-looking guy in the NFL?
68 minutes says Snoop, and Realtor says 42.
That guy on the Redskins doesn't look all that young.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you
Mighty
just
Quinn.
Upper 50s.
Google the oldest coaches.
This is
more
more
fun
fun.
to shoot.
Okay,
the-
let's do it each one at a okay. One
Rich
at a
will
time.
tell you.
I'd rather guess, Jim.
Who was the old coach of the Vikings? Rich.
Oh God, Jerry something. Jerry Burns.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the guy that was there for like 2 different stints.
You know the guy. I remember Jerry Burns, but you talk about the guy before him a lot.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? Anybody?
Oh, you go back in the 80s, all the coaches were like 85 years old, you know? Like Tom Landry and...
Jerry Burns was born in 27. He was a Michigan Wolverine.
Okay.
Here you go. Snoop says that Evans is back. Mike Evans,
Yeah,
I'm
I already
assuming.
said that,
Yeah.
Snoop.
And also you said that DeVito's in
Quit.
for the Giants.
Quit commenting. Just repeat.
Why do you
It
hate
gives me
our,
something to
our
read.
listeners
Yeah,
so much?
you-
This guy's a
ever met
loyal...
Have you ever met Gary?
I've met him.
That's all.
He likes Guinness.
He has such ire for our... is that
He
the right
just
word? For our
keeps recycling things I
valued
say.
comment. Well, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Maybe he's just going back, listening, and then
Yeah, this
typing
guy's
in what
just
he's
coming
hearing.
after our favorite...
One of my favorite subscribers here.
Ridiculous. Bud Grant was the guy we were thinking
We'll
of.
be at
Rich.
267 tomorrow.
Here's what our top picks are looking like as far as our performance for the NFL.
Gary,
Rich
Gary was
Down.
going to say we were thinking of Bud Grant.
Bud Grant. Richie's down a little bit for his lifetime. Not his lifetime. Since we started the show, it's not really your whole life. I don't know what you
Your
did
whole
prior to
life.
the show. But I call it lifetime. I mean for the lifetime of the show.
Down but not out, Jimmy.
Right. 90 days. You're up for the 90 days. Tones down 2.98. 30 days up 3.07. 90 days plus 6. Pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, very good. D-Dub, you were positive on this last week.
I don't want to be pedantic. I don't know why I
You're
have
even.
a negative lifetime when I was positive last week and I was positive again this week.
What was your word of the day you just dropped?
Pedantic. It means focusing on minute details in a obsessive way.
This is for NFL.
Pedantic.
Okay.
What put you up this week was college. You had a money line, Kansas.
I don't think that's right.
It calculates it automatically. So if you put it in wrong, I can't
Is
help
there
that.
any user error?
Only if I picked one that said that one won and it didn't. But
Yeah.
it does the
I
math
think
by
that's what
itself.
happened.
Unless you don't trust Google Sheets.
I don't
Yeah.
trust you, Jimmy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Getting nervous over there.
Zeros and ones.
Plus 6. It was a great 30 days. Plus 6. And then for the last 90 days, plus 7.3. Wow. Wow.
I still don't think
fire.
you got that right.
I'll look at it here. And then me, I'm up, I call it 13 for my lifetime. This is actually not my lifetime either. This is just since the start of the show. And then last 30 days have been rough down.
Jimmy, have you thought
almost
about
10.
remodeling? 9.6.
No.
That's just
I don't
not.
know.
It's
been a
not
rough
the
30
standard
days.
we're accustomed to.
No, it's not. It's not.
Have you thought about reverse mortgage?
But, for the season, I'm only down 3. So it hasn't been, terrible. Just the last 30 days have been
I'm
tough.
going to tell you half of your issue this year.
What's that?
I've heard the word Cleveland Browns come out of your mouth way too many times.
Yeah, I wore the Browns hat last week. I was really excited about the
You were
Browns.
too jazzed about the
It's
Browns.
just not the team to jump on this year.
Jimmy and the Browns and me and my Cowboys.
Yeah.
I
It's
tell you,
weird.
that's been your.
I think it's because
Terrible.
you've been friends with Richie for
Yeah,
so long.
it
It
was
just
off.
rubbed
He's
off on
starting
you.
to rub
yeah.
off.
Also, my brother had a Cowboys towel when we were kids.
Oh.
Beach towel.
You should have had a turbo towel, and then you would have been more faith in Pittsburgh.
Say it, Turbo?
My brother Danny, he
turbo
had
towel.
a Steelers
a
varsity
Pittsburgh.
jacket
Yeah.
with the yellow sleeves.
Oh yeah.
It's nice. The
Turbo.
Lions like
I got
varsity
kind of
jacket
a
look
Steeler vibe going on
Blue and
today.
silver.
yeah, like a
And the blue
Letterman
and
jacket.
silver.
You can get Letterman jackets for NFL teams.
I saw somebody wearing one last week. It was pretty cool.
It was
Really?
popular when
Add that to the list.
What is
it was.
Gary, you're-
It was popular when when your dad and I were kids.
No, I think
You-
Letterman jackets look so good.
You get them from the Sears catalog. Any NFL team you wanted.
Really? That's
Yeah.
Cool. No, because I know exactly how I'd style it.
Real pleather.
It's not that kind of podcast though, but in my mind I know how I'd style it.
Well, we should do that. We should add a little fashion in this.
I wouldn't say anything because Gary will probably steal that.
He says, Tone's making babies at 5 a.m.?
I don't know.
You making babies?
Is that my Adderall bender? I was at
Adderall.
at Legends. I know. I heard Snoop was a fan of the gentleman clubs back in the day. So inside sources here at the office.
Yeah, we have
Inside baseball?
yeah, some inside baseball. This week in baseball. We never fucking did that.
Twib?
Where we been? We got to
I
finish
thought
that.
you guys were working on something.
Well,
Yeah, we were.
it's a lot of work, this show.
It is. If you actually have to do something like every week, right?
I know.
You did it for 2 weeks. That was as long as you got. That's why most of these things don't go beyond 7 shows, because eventually people are like, well, fuck, this is a lot of work. Yeah. All right.
We we got our stick-to-itiveness.
We do, man.
Stick-to-itiveness.
We do. NCAA. Let's take a look at this for the year. Richie down just a little bit, 0.65 for his life.
Dad.
Last 90 days down 4. Tones.
It's not good.
Tones up.
My daughter's ragging.
Points. Don't make funny.
I've had a bad.
It happens once a month. Thomas.
I have abandoned college football this week.
Jeez.
I've been trending in NFL, and I don't know why.
There it is. I caught it.
I don't know why I'm picking. I don't know why I've been picking college. So NFL, I was 4-1. I've been, I think, almost every week had on football the last few weeks. So on NFL. So
Yeah,
I went 6 units NFL this week.
Okay.
Again?
I like that.
I did 5.
Smart.
Oh, well, 2 weeks ago you did.
I just noticed this. DW2 cleaning up in NCAA. They're doing really well. Still down. Shit, you must have been down quite a bit in NCAA if you're not even back to even yet, eh?
Well, sure.
But doing a good, great there for the 90
Thank
days.
you.
Yeah, congratulations. Maybe I didn't say it enough last
Can you
week.
bring up Jorel's NCAA picks
He doesn't
on
have
Facebook?
those. But no, you guys should check out Jorel on Facebook. It's at Jorel Petree. In fact, the links are in the video description. And then Silk Football, at Silk Football on Instagram.
And then you can see how Gary does in our comments every week.
And
on
yes,
our
you can
show.
check in the comments. Snoop has been keeping track. Off to a great start for old Snoopy.
Snoop-a-loop.
Makes me really happy to see people do well.
And
this is for our, since the show started, everything we've ever done. Richie down 28.86. Dub up still.
Holding the line.
Holding the line.
Hold the
Plus
line.
2.09. Toners.
What's your favorite? Draw the Line by Aerosmith or Hold the Line by Toto?
I would say,
How about Walk the Line?
yeah, Johnny Cash.
Or Walk the Line.
That's my favorite line.
Love isn't always on time. Toners down. You've been making a comeback because you and Rich were swapping spots there in the basement.
That was the only thing we're swapping.
Well, I've heard other things. I'm back up over 30 after last week's plus
Depends if he took his Adderall.
0.2 or whatever it was. And then for the group, we're down 18.6. Where's the button?
That's what she said.
That's not the right button.
I think we should do one show
These are the top
where we all
picks.
take Adderall and see how it goes.
I don't want to
Yeah,
see
I'd go
Carol.
on that show.
Just to see if there's, see if it's more focused. I want to see if it's more focused.
What could be more focused than this, though? We're like
I think
laser
it will
focused.
cut out the tangents. I think. Though.
I wonder if you could.
We should do an experiment.
Dad, have you ever done Adderall?
No, I haven't actually.
You should do it. I mean, look,
Wait, isn't it just like an ADHD med?
yeah.
Keeps you focused.
That people.
I want to
people
see.
like
I want to see
abuse it,
D-Dub on Adderall. See him stay in the
I
line.
have a feeling you'd get more words per minute out of him than you've ever seen before. Be like the guy, micro machine guy going through the.
Be like
That's funny.
Jesse on Saved by the Bell.
Would Jesse do speed? Is that what
Yeah,
it was?
she got it.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't think Adderall. It's not like speed, right? It's or is it? I don't know.
It's a semi.
It's got to be used
Banned
in the
substance.
proper. That's the thing is, as long as you get a prescription, I mean,
Yeah.
they'll tell you what to do.
Or
with
get
it.
a pill from a friend once in a while.
Right. For me, it's only by prescription or via a recommendation from RFK Jr. That's
Yes.
the only kind of medicine I take.
That's how I would roll.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Have you guys seen those memes on TikTok? I was telling my dad about them.
What's that?
It's like people will be like, you're grabbing a Doritos like 3 a.m. at night, and it's like Bobby F. Kennedy like showing up in a mirror, like, what are you doing with those Doritos?
What are you doing with the Doritos?
Yeah.
Does Al Michaels look a little like RFK? Oh, you missed it. Damn it.
He looks more like the guy that the crypt keeper these days.
He's getting up
Yeah,
there.
Tales from the Crypt.
He's got to be 75, doesn't
They
he?
used to scare the crap out of me.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
moon ball.
There you go.
There you go.
That's cash my
That's-
ticket.
Is that Pickens?
Cash it.
That's
Prob-
not
Might be
No.
good.
Cash my ticket.
I guess it's okay. I need more rushing attempts
Cash it.
on both sides.
That was third and long. So
Cash money.
I love watching Pickens. He's so fun.
he's a little prick out there. I don't think a lot of people like him because he's
No,
always
everyone
like
likes him because he's a prick. He gives like Antonio Brown vibes.
he's like always kicking somebody in the face or something.
And that's why I love him.
That's what I love.
Only been done by Antonio Brown, right? Kicking a punter in the face. Jimmy?
Snoop says 45 and sunny in Green Bay.
He said 45, and now it's 47.
Whoa,
He said 45, and now it's 47.
45.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, he snuck that in.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
like
good.
that.
Woo,
It's
woo.
always sunny.
It's a Daryl woo woo. All right, here we go.
45, then
Top
47.
picks. Richie, you're up first. Go for it.
And a blue. And
I thought Daryl was gonna do my.
Lions.
Is this from your girlfriend?
Oh, Colt 45s.
Jed,
Next
is
time.
this from your girlfriend?
Yeah, probably.
if you got Lions plus
yeah.
7.5, you did something.
Buy it down.
really good.
Apparently, Tone says you get it at 7, so lock him in at 7. Yeah, we talked about it already. Go Lions. Forward down the field, baby.
Forward down the.
Oh, they're minus 7. They're plus here.
Yeah, I said if you got plus
Yeah,
7.
yeah, if you got plus. Yeah, you really got a good deal. That was a 2-unit play, by the
I
way.
would,
for
units.
Rich.
I would back up my mortgage, like
Only
equity line on
only
it.
NFL game on my docket, sir.
No appeal on the docket today.
That
You
the
remember
only game?
Thomas?
Only game. Well, no, only.
No, I got another one. I'm trying to look at this and figure out what this is. Okay. I don't know what this means.
I don't remember.
This has got to be okay. That's NCAA football.
The rest are all NCAAs. Yeah.
It's Kentucky and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Go ahead, D-Dub.
Kentucky
And well,
and Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And who do you like in this one, Richie?
Was it Kentucky and Pittsburgh playing? I like Pittsburgh. Yes, I like Pittsburgh.
is that? I think that's what this is. I don't.
That's not right.
No, I
No,
don't think that
Pittsburgh.
is
I
right.
like Pittsburgh, but they're not playing Kentucky.
Well, I can't tell which.
Pittsburgh.
Who the hell are they playing?
Let me look that up for you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Shoot.
based on what you said here, I don't know.
I don't know.
Pitt.
I was getting done in a hurry. I might have
It's like
messed
Florida
up.
State, Duke, or
Pittsburgh. What is that? The Big 12 or something?
ACC?
ACC.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Pittsburgh would be playing Louisville.
Louisville.
Okay.
Okay. God, I don't know.
No.
Heinz ketchup all over those Cardinals. I got
Where are they
nothing.
playing?
No, that's
Hinesfield.
wrong. It's funny.
Is that Hinesfield?
That's wrong. Here's Rich's pick.
Oh, shoot, that's
Now,
borderline.
you tell me how I was supposed to even figure out what the hell that was. I didn't know that.
It's
Black Panthers.
Allentown at Kentucky Woman.
Oh, we got okay. There's songs. There's songs.
If there was a spread, Black Panthers versus the Proud Boys, what would the spread be?
Oh, speaking of the Proud Boys,
Allentown.
that's one of my favorites. I love Allentown. Okay, go ahead, Richie. Talk about this one if you would like, if you feel like it.
I think the Panthers are having a good season, and that's a lot of points against anybody. They always seem to hang in there, so I like the Panthers. Give me the 8.
Okay, I'm gonna
Might win that one.
pan out here for a second while I can cue up the next one.
That was a 1-unit play, I think.
Okay, this is Notre Dame.
There's no song reference here, though.
Yeah, no song references.
Okay, and they're playing Army?
Boswell's coming
Yeah.
in.
Sounds right.
Is it? Is it a Bozzy kick?
Bozzy time.
You got this bet in, Daryl?
Yes, sir.
There's one of them.
Uh,
Gonna be.
It's gonna be.
Go ahead.
It's got to be. It's got some
win
conditions here.
one for the Gipper over the
Oh, that would have been a good one.
militant. I don't know. That's all I got.
Oh,
No.
whoop, whoop.
That's
It's through. All right, there's one
Oh,
of
there's
them.
a flag on the play, though.
Rudy.
Oh shit! Are they gonna screw
Rudy
this for
can't
us?
fail.
Oh no, false start.
False start.
DW.
Yeah. I went with the golden play.
Son
We
of
got
a
the
biscuit.
DW.
Are the Steelers really 8-2?
we got the Golden Knights at the Golden Domers, but we're gonna take Notre Dame here. I saw what they did against Navy. They have no respect for our military forces. Give me the touchdown Jesuses.
Touchdown
Jesus.
GIs. Jesus eyes.
I'm in Michigan. I put an S on everything, bitch.
Yeah, you do. Myers is an example. That's one.
You can't
Kroger's.
call
Ford.
you
I think
that.
Kroger's.
Ford's.
He's got to make it again.
Ford's. Yeah, Ford's a good one.
He's got this.
Let's
He's got-
let's
he
just
needs
see if
like
he
half
kicks
his
this
And if he
football.
misses this, we will not win this
Uh-oh.
bet.
Good. That's
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Put it in the same spot.
All right. How about this one? The Bama at Oklahoma.
Bama
I love snow games.
at Oklahoma.
The Scooters. Scooters.
Tones, get in on the action here.
I'm just throwing stuff.
I don't think you.
Feel free to join in, Tones. It doesn't have to be the
elephants for scooters.
Daryl would have answered this half an hour ago if he's on Adderall.
Crimson Tide in the Dust Bowl.
No, hold on, we're going back to songs now, though.
Oh, is this his music?
Yeah, it's going to be a music.
And Call Me Deacon Blues.
He's not a Steely Dan guy.
Not a Steely Dan guy.
Rich not a Steely Dan guy.
Sooner or later.
Take me down to Oklahoma.
I'm not sure. Rich is the Oklahoma reference.
Sweet
Is that a
Home,
song?
Oklahoma.
Yes.
It is. Okay, I'm not familiar with the song. Sweet Home Oklahoma. What do you say, Toads? Because you're onto something. I'll tell you.
Sweet
that.
Home Oklahoma. I like that one. Toads, you've been spending enough time with Rich now. You're getting into the mind of a psychopath.
I'm getting in there. I think the Adderall triggered something in my head.
I noticed you're different today, Toads.
Yeah.
You're different.
More sophisticated.
Brain worm
Yeah.
that.
Somebody give me an answer.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll give Tones partial credit for this one, Rich.
Good.
Yes.
I see. Yeah.
Oklahoma Sunshine. What does that mean? Is that a Taylor Swift song?
I didn't know that.
Rachel, Taylor Swift.
What about her?
Is there a song called Oklahoma Sunshine?
We need a
No.
fact check.
Song.
Fact check.
I think Lainey Wilson maybe sings it or something.
Okay.
What is with you and Lainey Wilson?
I believe you.
I'm a fan.
Lainey Wilson.
Not bad. She's Yellowstone.
That's
straight out Yellowstone.
That's a gal?
She's like the big
Lainey
CMA chick.
Did
these
you watch
days.
the awards?
I did not watch it.
I was too busy.
Morgan Wallen won Country to See Her and he wasn't even there.
Morgan
didn't even show up to accept.
Nope.
She's good.
He was doing Adderall
Yeah, right.
with Tones last night.
I could see him doing that.
Your pick was Alabama laying 13.5.
Yeah, so Oklahoma not that good this year, and Alabama coming on strong. I think Oklahoma's lost by more than 14 to lots of teams this year, and throw Alabama on the list.
All right.
Take that, college football, Joe. What do you think about
college
that?
Football, Joe. Is that
I
what he's
haven't watched
watching?
a single college football game this year.
I kind of feel this. I've watched a few. I haven't been paying much attention to it,
It's
though.
not good
What are you
this
doing
year.
on Saturdays?
Saturdays, because I don't do anything on Sundays but watch football.
Yeah.
So on Saturdays, I usually try to be more interactive with
the
other
grass.
people. Yeah. I do some other things.
It's valid.
Yeah.
What, is Rich got any more picks left?
No, he's done.
Okay, I'm going to go use the restroom.
Okay.
You guys don't have to pause it or anything. Just carry on without
We'll carry
me.
on.
I'll be back.
All right, we're going to move on to Tones in the meantime. Here's Tones' first pick. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I got the Steelers. They're half a point out of my range as of right now, but they look like they're controlling this game. Cleveland doesn't seem to be moving the ball at all, so I feel pretty confident this will come home.
3.5 that was, right?
Yes.
All right, how about this one? You got the Vikes.
Yeah, I don't want them to win. I think the Bears played the Pack very tough. I don't know if they could do it 2 weeks in a row. I don't know if there's enough offense there on the Bears to I think the Vikings can exploit that and, win by single digits, but upper single digits.
Okay. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, Texans played the Lions real tough at home. Titans, I didn't see much from them. I haven't seen much from them. I think the Texans getting a little healthier, more weapons, and I think we'll take care of that.
Question for you.
Cool. Yes.
Do you feel like that the Texans could win by 2 TDs?
Yes, they could.
Yes. It'd be a
Absolutely.
blowout game.
Absolutely.
Okay, I like that. How about the Lions?
I'm riding the Lions. Why? If it's working week after week for me, I'm going to keep rolling with them, and they're giving me no reason not to roll with them. So,
Okie dokie. Total, baby.
Yeah, I think I mentioned Chargers best defense in the league, giving up 14 points per game average. I could see this being a 24-21 type game, and I'll take that under 50.5 there.
Did you see during the broadcast last week where they were saying that only one other game before the last game where the opponent got to 20?
Yeah, right before.
Yeah.
20 was it 20 or 23 or something?
Or, yeah,
So
maybe
they
it
were
was
stuck
20.
at it. Yeah.
And they were showing the Chargers before Harbaugh got there. They were all like upper 20s defensive, statistics, and all of a sudden now they're like number one.
That's a surprisingly very high over under. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
pick.
so 50 just seemed too high for that game.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one, Tones. I like that. Good pick, in my opinion.
And I know Richie's on the other end of this, but I think the Broncos will win by a TD. Not that confident in the Raiders. I think the Broncos have some talent there. Bo Nix is coming along, and I think they'll get a TD win and peace back to Denver.
Peace. All right. Thank you, Tones. You seem very focused on those picks this week.
That means they're all winners.
Yeah. All right. You ready, D-Dub?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Here is your top picks.
This one we talked about briefly. Just need more running the ball. Saw the moon ball already come into play.
Moon shot.
So,
holding.
Yeah, Jalen Warren again. Najee Harris. Need them to get the ball. Under 47.5 is looking pretty good, and then we'll see what happens here. Could be Plinko, as you say, Jimmy.
That's what I say. How about this one? The Buffs.
Colorado. Kansas was my 5-star Ram at home last week.
Snoop just in the chat said the same thing. Colorado over Kansas.
Frickin'
I think he
recycling
said
my
it before you said it, though.
Recycling my stuff.
You guys like share a brain. You and Snoop. It's amazing. Politically the same. Everything's the same. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Anyhow, Kansas was the 5-star millennial lock last week. Ram at home. That got home somehow against BYU. The luck has worn off, and Colorado, Rich's favorite, Buffaloes.
One of my preseason picks that kind of came back from the dead.
They'll be back in the win column again this week, -2.5.
Closing in on that Big 12 championship. What do you think about Deion now as a head coach?
Don't like him. It's got
not a bad head coach though.
2 of the top players in the country. Big deal. What's going to happen next year?
It's not going anywhere. He said.
We'll see. We'll see. UCLA, Rich's favorite. UCLA. I pick all my picks on what would Rich do.
Smart.
WR.
Yeah. D. What would Rich do?
I'd wash your feet.
Yeah. You should probably get a bracelet with that on.
UCLA, USC. I mean, flip a frickin' coin. 5 points should be more than enough to handle the Trojan.
The Trojans.
Trojan. Man. There you go.
Ravens. Gotta love them.
Yeah, 2.5.
Good spot for them here. On the road, but yet they're playing at SoFi. There's no home field advantage there. So, look for the Ravens by 9.5.
Okay. Two unit play. Is that a ram at home?
As close as it can be.
Yeah, I think you're ramming it. Oh, you got another one here. Sorry.
Buccaneers and Giants. Over 41. DeVito, I don't think there's going to be any drop-off from him and Danny Pennies.
Well, the best part is the Bucks alone could cover 41.
I mean, he might give him a pick 6 or 2.
Sure.
So, and then Saquon Barkley will probably run for a couple touchdowns for the Giants.
That would be nice if he was on that team.
If he was on.
Yeah. So I like the over.
Okay.
What'd you have in the over on your model? Sorry, Rich.
Which game was it?
Giants Bucks.
Giants Bucks.
Yeah.
While he's looking that up, though, how often has a running back left the team and been successful like Saquon? Although I will say Derrick Henry is doing really well. But traditionally, running backs suck when they
once
kind of leave their, like Le'Veon Bell. Dear Lord, talk about the killer bees.
Most of the tread's gone by the time they move on to another team, right?
Did you see that clip from Hard Knocks regarding the owner from the Giants talking about Barkley? And we can't let him go. We can't.
John Mara.
He's certainly the most popular player on this team. And then
that's how he's based his decisions.
Well, I
Popularity
mean,
contest.
if it's overwhelmingly your favorite player, your most popular player sells the most jerseys, yeah, I could see that.
Well, it could be a locker room effect too.
That's why the Giants suck, Daryl.
No, they should have signed him.
No, they shouldn't have signed him. I mean, he's having a good year, but running backs aren't worth that much money.
I disagree, man.
I don't
think this
so.
is the Lions are starting.
When it comes up to time
Gibbs
when
is
Gibbs
going
has
to
to
get a
leave,
big.
he'll get a franchise and then they'll let him go.
You wouldn't give Gibbs a.
Not when he's 28.
Okay.
He ain't gonna have much left. I'm not
I
gonna give
think
him
the
$10 million a year.
The Lions are starting a new trend that it will probably be short lived, but run the ball, and run the ball some more.
Well, it helps when you have two good. Montgomery's another one, really. Chicago let him go. He was always decent.
It helps when you have the best offensive line in the league, right?
Sure.
I mean, that's pretty much the key
Good
to
focus
all
to
this
have.
stuff.
It makes
I think.
everything click a little better.
Maybe this is the era where running backs do last a little longer than 30.
I mean, Josh Jacobs is having a fine year, right?
He's what, 28?
Yeah, I think that Marcus Allen was 38, I think, with the Chiefs.
Yeah, he was running a long time.
Emmitt Smith was like 36.
He was up there.
Yeah, I think it's just that they just figure that there's not enough separation between the best and the worst that it's worth paying them so if those guys are willing to take a pay cut, then they might they have a longer career.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just see these stories. They really 30. A lot of running backs are just not good at that age. They've just been beat up too much. Traditionally,
Snoop says, "Bring it in, boys."
Where are we going?
Rein it in, DW.
Might have been going off on a tangent there. I think is what he's.
We were just talking while you were looking up something.
No, the number. Oh yeah, I forgot what it was. 39.5 on that game is what I got.
I think Gary was gonna say.
Gary's telling us to rein it in?
Yeah.
He says,
Gary, that's our first.
Yeah, he never goes off on a tangent.
I'm pretty sure Gary was going to say that. Did you see that clip from Hard Knocks, Rich, regarding the owner and Saquon Barkley?
I think he mentioned that in the chat before you mentioned it.
I have a couple of top picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear him.
Want to hear him?
Let's hear him.
Now, as you know, I was busy yesterday. Normally Wednesday is my day where I sit down and I go through every single game and I really focus.
So walk us through that day. You got the slippers on.
Well, I'll walk you through my whole week. Actually, I start off on usually Sunday nights. I'm looking at or Monday mornings.
You're already pre-prepping for the next week during the Sunday night game.
Yeah, because that's because you can try to identify some games you might be able to get a middle on, right?
The pipe. You got the pipe going.
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't think he gets your daily newsletter.
No, you can say you're not subscribed to my blog.
I thought you were on X.
No. But then Wednesday,
what kind of street drug is that?
X. But anyway, I wasn't able to do that yesterday, so these are going to be a little random.
What the heck is he doing at 5:30 in the morning?
Ooh, Browns are threatening.
Okay,
never say that.
So we know what a teaser is, right? How about a pleaser? You guys know what a pleaser is? You know who came up with the pleaser? Who's credited with a pleaser?
Is this inside baseball?
Chris Andrews. Yeah. So basically, it's a teaser, but it's a reverse. So instead of buying points, you're selling points.
I thought I invented that today.
No, this is a 6-point pleaser. So I got the Lions laying 13 and
I
a
like
half.
these better. Look at those odds.
I love that.
And then the Texans laying 13
I could
and a half.
definitely see this cashing.
You don't like that one as much as my Ravens one?
I mean, I could see that too. This is what I came up with. Odds on this, I'm putting one
Chubb.
unit at 700. Plus
Tell me that's
700.
Chubb for my anytime touchdown.
And then here's I only have one more pick. Hey, nice.
Ticket,
Chubb, that's such a funny last name.
It is. It's the best.
Who's leaving me hanging?
Chubby Wubby.
What do you think about this? This is like a little joke I'm doing here. Not really a joke, but I'm doing the opposite then. I'm going to take a teaser with the same two teams. Right. This
You're
is a
teasing
2-unit play.
and pleasing?
You
At the
can't
same
please
time,
and
I'm
tease.
teasing and pleasing.
God.
I'm
No
such
wonder
a
you're the
whore.
ladies' man.
I'm such a whore.
Is that an oxymoron? Can you please and tease?
So,
Sure.
Okay.
It was Texans 8. I would have preferred it to be 7.5, but at DK it was 8. So I brought the Texans down to 2, and I took the Lions from 7.5 down to 1.5. That's minus 120, 2 units on that one. That's all I got. Those are the top picks.
How much you got on those? 1 unit?
1 unit on the first one, 2 units
I
on the
might
second
throw
one.
a pleaser. I like that pleaser deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. fun.
Yeah, Dubs have been kind of teasing these pleasers all year, but he didn't
It's
know.
funny
that-
how you look at this stuff long enough, and then your brains start to
Wander.
wander.
That's
No,
where
I was
that's
gonna
where the
say
Adderall
we're
comes
kinda-
in.
It wongers.
What if I would have
Your
had
mind
instead of
wanders.
using Lions and the Ravens, I said Lions 13.5.
What's so funny because you basically said what I was thinking earlier.
If instead of the Ravens, I put the Texans in there, you would say
When you started,
you looked
I
at my
was like,
stuff.
what? I couldn't believe that. Couldn't
It was
believe
funny
it.
before the game last week. I had the Lions like minus 18.5. I'm like, it's only plus 270. Like, why am I betting this?
It
Boy,
doesn't-
that would have been an
you
easy
don't-
cash
That
out.
was an
Yeah.
easy cash. Yeah.
you don't really get. It doesn't seem like you get your fair odds.
Well, you
on
get
those.
3 to 1 and plus 18. It must have been a little more than that because what the line last week was
11.5 or 13.
11.
I can't remember.
I think the Titans was that one?
Titans was 10 or something. 10 and a half.
I don't
Anywho,
remember.
let's not forget about our trivia.
I was just gonna say.
Has
that.
anybody texted us or called us?
Let's see if anybody. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Let me pull up the trivia, and then let me see if anybody texted us. A little housekeeping here. Let's see.
Gary.
Any text tonight? No texts.
You got some Gary messages?
I do have some Gary messages to catch
Good
up
God.
Good grief.
Let's see. He says Pittsburgh and Minnesota are on his list so far. That's his 2 plays so far. There could be more though. He reserves the right to add or subtract. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the game tonight. And then he says VW is MAGA. That's
Did we
you.
figure out what that was yet?
I think that's you.
He calls you VW instead of DW.
Right. Like a Volkswagen.
Yeah, Volkswagen.
I
Like
don't
a bug.
know.
Or a
I don't understand.
what was the name of the van that they used to have? It was called as a VW van.
That was the
Anthony.
Back to the Future, the Libyans, right?
Oh yeah, the Libyans.
The Libyans, yeah.
They did. Okay, so here's the trivia question. Which Steeler is quoted as saying, "This is the worst case of turf head I have ever had"?
I think Rachel had it right.
I think so.
There's
too.
no way.
Once you said that, I was thinking.
I did not answer that.
Tone said Big Ben.
That was kind of one of my. It's got to be one of the killer bees, right?
Le'Veon Bell says Richie.
He definitely had a concussion.
Antonio Brown said D Dubs. I'm buying the goddamn beer. Can't believe you
Let
guys
me guess,
didn't
it
get
was
this.
the Detroit fella.
You gotta
who
go
was
back.
it?
It was Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, you went way
It was
back.
Terry Bradshaw.
I could see him saying that, though. Yeah.
The fourth killer bee.
Yeah, that is
That's
like
not
60 years
funny.
before my time.
Yeah.
I could.
So
see
I'll
it.
buy the beer next week.
That sounds like something.
Sorry
you'd say
about that. I kind of thought that was obvious. Turf head. I just would say that.
All the Steeler greats start with B. You got
That's a good
Chris
point.
Boswell,
Yeah.
Big Ben,
Big Ben.
Antonio
Yeah.
Brown.
That's his first name, though.
Well, has a B in it. Le'Veon Bell, Terry Bradshaw,
Franco Harris,
Franco
Jack
Barris,
Ham,
Bears.
Lambert. Jack
Oh, he
Lambert.
left the ball behind.
Oh no.
It's a
No,
loose
no, no,
pig.
no.
And brownies every. This is why there's no like sure bet.
Oh my god,
Wow.
don't say brownies.
Oh wait.
I won't.
Mother Midwest says Dad got it right.
Hey,
There you go.
Good job, Big D.
Shout out to my dad.
Shout out.
Speaking of shout outs, Rach,
Oh,
Got a
shout
case
out.
of the whooping cough
You
over
okay?
there.
Shout out to the kids at the rec center who got me a cold.
now yeah.
Well, now you put it on Jim's microphone.
Positive spin today.
I literally did a full 180 and coughed into my arm.
Any shout out to your friends?
Yeah, sure. Shout out to Addie.
Bambo.
Shout out.
And
shout out to
Lysol
Bambo.
spray, which I'm going to be spraying that microphone with.
Yeah, that's right. Tones is a bit
Go
of a
ahead.
germaphobe. Okay, Richie, you got shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Turkey Day. I don't know what we're doing next week, but I'll be happy to call in and let you know how the fishing's
Are we
going.
announcing anything for next week here, what we're doing, or is that we're going to
I don't know what we're doing yet.
decide later?
Yeah. We have two
TBD.
options, right?
Yeah.
Why are the Browns in like a run right now?
And shout out to Papa Moffat for letting us use his condo for the week.
Yes, shout out to Grandpa Moffat.
Shout out.
Shout out to Grandpa.
Uh,
Tones.
crew going out to Creed last night. Three Doors, great concert. We had a memorable time, as always. My first Adderall dose. Shout out to that.
Shout out.
Whoever invented that.
He had a prescription, though.
let's see. And I alluded earlier.
You did alludes too?
I alluded.
Ludes and Adderall.
Damn, Tones. Just shout out to
major down season for Michigan. Big disappointment. But news broke just before we went on the air.
Yeah.
That they pulled the best recruit in the history of Michigan football, flipped them from LSU. Portnoy had his hand in it. Love me some Mr. Portnoy, but we got our home.
Connor Stallions just keeps popping his head around all the time. For
Homegrown
Michigan.
Underwood from Belleville will be our starting quarterback next year, and we could put this season behind, and I would gladly take a national championship in one down year to reload and figure it out, and I think Sherrell Moore is going to have us on the right track. And as soon after he announced his commitment, we had a bunch of crystal balls for other top receivers, linebacker, cornerback. It's a huge domino, and it's hard to say what major impact that's going to have for Michigan going forward. So shout out, we will finally have a QB, maybe some receivers, and a offense that could actually do something next year. So
No, it sounds like the old Wolverines, always getting ready for their next freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
No shout-outs from me to this week. Everybody's got to step their game up a little bit.
Oh,
Shout out.
to nobody.
I like to shout out your sweater that looks like my dad wore in 1984.
I don't think it's a
Looks like something
sweater.
you'd still wear.
Thermal? Is that thermal? That's what we call
I
it.
think it's honeycomb.
It looks like a pajama top, maybe, or something.
Yeah, that's what I think my dad used
Keeps
to
you
sleep
warm.
Did you raid his closet?
it's an Elmer Foot
Kids are
special.
so
I will
mean.
raid his closet when he invites me down there to
Yeah, the Myrtle.
North Kakalaki.
I'm sure if you reached out to Mr. Moffitt, he'd hook you up with a week in the condo.
Nice.
Shout out.
It is ants for your next vacation.
Nice.
What do I got? What do I got here? I got a list. Oh, shout out Rachel, of course,
Shout
for
out.
being on the show.
Lowering the average age by about 25 years here.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. I'd like to apologize to both Silk and Snoop about not being able to get the telephone working here.
Shout out.
So, like a shout out to you
Shout
guys for whatever.
I'm thankful
Question.
to be amongst you guys for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's awfully nice.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's very cute.
Question for you, Jimmy.
Yeah, what's
How
up?
did your old lady like the Creed concert?
Oh,
last
she
night?
loved it. She loved it. She's a big Three Doors Down fan, too.
Oh, so is
I'd say that seemed like the
Yeah.
better draw for me.
Creed was good. They were great.
Shout
Shout out.
Shout out to my wife.
Is that what they sing? Superman?
Yeah, they do. It's
Kryptonite or something?
There's like probably
Kryptonite.
6 songs that you maybe not know it's them, but it's them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Which one sung Arms Wide Open?
that's Creed.
That's Creed. Okay.
Yes.
arms
That's the
wide
worst.
open.
That's their worst effort.
Shout out.
Shout out to neighbor Stacy, neighbor Ashley, neighbor Brian, dietitian Katie. I got Isla, our new friends, Isla and Garrett, and then also Mima. Mima took care of the young guy,
Shout out.
so we could go do that last
What
night.
about Peepaw? Was he involved?
People are not involved, last night, but that is what I got. So what do you guys want to do for next week? We can pre-record something on Wednesday. We could try to go live on Wednesday. What do you guys want to do? Or we could just do nothing. I'll just give out our picks, and we can do that too.
I think it's NFL season. We gotta come.
It's a big week for the
come
NFL.
Strong. Yeah. I think we should do it Wednesday. Don't you guys think?
I'll call him.
Rich is gone.
I'm gone
Rich is
Saturday.
gone.
Yeah. I'll be back Black Friday, though.
Yeah.
You guys want to do a
talk
Black
about it.
Friday episode?
Look for
So
something
either
from us on
something
Wednesday.
or
whether it's-
short,
yeah.
a shortened thing, or just our picks or something.
Yeah.
Thinking a longer thing.
No.
No. And this one has just been over 2 hours. So
Longest
gonna
bar
call-
night,
I'm gonna
not the
call it.
longest
Why don't you just
podcast
let
night.
Daryl have the studio to himself for about 6 hours and see what
Computer
kind of...
would overheat. Can't keep it on for that long.
Give DW Adderall by himself and just let him roll for 5 hours.
Yeah.
So.
So I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. We'll definitely see you at some point next week, probably Wednesday in some way, shape, or form. That's what we've got. Let's do it. We'll be back at
Enjoy
some
your
point.
families and no political fights at Thanksgiving, people.
Yeah, remember that.
Don't do that.
That's important.
Political season's over.
It's over.
Remember
All
to
right.
eat
See you guys.
healthy.
Wood turkey.
Okay, we all wish we had RFK's, but he looks so